Okay, it's a bit earlier than usual, but I think I'm just about ready to go. Alright, is my microphone on? Yes, it is. Hello, Captain QC, hi. Yeah, let me lower the volume on this wonderful, wonderful remix real quick. So yeah. Hello, Masonic. I am never cute, ever. But I am ready to go and continue the plot, which, yeah, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I might have ended a little too soon yesterday, and I didn't get much sleep today. But yes, I'll be continuing forward with Colosseum's plot. Yeah, I might have ended a little bit too soon, because I looked up the upcoming level ranges, and, yeah, people are a little high level, to say the least. Or rather, I should say, like, my people are a little high level. So, without any further ado, let me turn off the music and get to the game and get it start running again. There we go. So, yeah. I did do some off-screen grinding. I went to Mount Battle, actually. I made it to, like... I forget if I made it to the last area or the second to last area. Hello, K-Style, how are you doing? You like Colosseum, do you? Yeah, I made it to around the last area. It was not interesting. I'm gonna be quite honest. Yeah. Mount Battle was not super interesting. It was kinda just me putting the quag at the front of the party and just spamming Earthquake or Surf. One of your favorites on GameCube. It's definitely one of those games that's definitely worth owning if you own a GameCube or a Wii, because they can play GameCube games too. The last time we left off, however, I was about to go to Shadow Pokemon Lab, and I thought that this was when the game would ramp up the difficulty in levels, but it doesn't, actually. It doesn't. Everything's about the same level as it was when I was dealing with Lady Venus at the Under, which I was not prepared for. Yeah, we came here last time, actually, and we couldn't get it open. But we did get something. In the meantime, we got the main gate key. There we go. I also got the cologne case at some point. Yeah, this opens up the lab's main gate. If you remember those guys that I chased down into like the subway, and then I was like, oh, what are they going to do? And then I followed after them. They fucking blew up their hideout. They made a giant crevasse that I couldn't cross, and conveniently, in the same room that I was in, there was the entrance key. So instead of coming in the back way, I'm coming in the front way, which, you know, when I really think about it, it's not exactly elegant, to say the least. It's a good JRPG. There's some funny bits, there's some interesting bits, there's lore, there's intrigue. It definitely does a better job than some JRPG. I'm not gonna name any names, but I do recall there was... No, not back here. An item that I couldn't reach before... Full heals. That's actually very welcome, thank you. Wait, hold on, actually. Are those, like, the heals that also heal all of your HP? No, they're not. The full heals are up here. There we go. Heals all status problems, not actually anything else. Honestly, I should probably put away the antidotes, burn heals, and paralyze heal, because they're just taking up space, and I'm really out of space. See, I intentionally kept a team of slightly lower level people with me for this dungeon. If things go alright, I have the quag. At the end of the day, I can count on the quag. I've also got Remoraid equipped with, Remoraid's a weird one. I went around and got some, TMs on various people. I got some moves on various people, not on you. I got Ice Beam on Altaria, and it has Roar as well, so it can do some shenanigans. The weird one that took me by surprise was Remoraid, Remoraid learns Ice Beam naturally at level 44 if you don't evolve it, and it can learn Fire Blast via ATM. That one threw me for a loop. I was not prepared for this thing being able to learn Fire Blast, of all things. But here I am. I've also got the Magneton back, and I decided to pull out the Stantler. I'm still not quite sure about all of this, but it seems pretty good. And, like, I'm not going to be over-leveled or anything like that, I think. I hope. The shutter is locked. Great! Come in through the front entrance and it's just locked. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, that would make too much sense. There's a key slot. Do I not? Oh, right. It took it away from my inventory, actually. Oh, right. Somehow I remember this. It's the only computer without a chair, and I'm like, oh, right. That's the one you have to interact with. Which, you know, I guess is kind of intentional. It doesn't look like you'd be able to interact with it, though. Except for the fact that it doesn't have a chair. Can I interact with anything else here? Nope. This place looks super cool. I remember this was, like, one of my favorite areas, actually. I should still be... There's a computer here? Okay. I should still be equal to the enemies in terms of level. I do have a second team, actually. Well, while we're right next to the PC. I do have a second team of people that are a little bit more appropriately leveled for the end of the game. The people here are, like, level 53. I made it to, like, not the last area of Mount Battle. I think the second to last one. Like I said, it was not interesting. It was literally just the Quag. The Quag just spamming Surf and or Earthquake. And also Mantine spamming Blizzard for like 80 trainers. It was not interesting and it did not give good EXP. But after a while, I did manage to get people to like about level 54-ish. So I do plan on using these folks for the end of the game. If something goes horribly wrong, I also have these as backups. It pains my heart to be taking Umbreon, but not Espeon, actually. Because they're the duo that starts it all. As a matter of fact, if you go and take a look where you met them, it literally says, Side's old friend, at the bottom. And I'm just like, oh, my heart. I always want to finish the game with them in my party, but it's just not safe enough to do that. Espeon is not tanky enough for that. I did purify everybody off screen. Some of the people that I have are indeed people that I purified. Some of the people in my party. I did some weird stuff. I got, like, Shadow Ball on Stantler as well. I picked up the soft sand from the Pillow Swine. Slide has no feelings, it discards old geezers! No. The only people I did not purify were the Entei and the Suicune. Mainly because I'm not planning on using legendaries anyways. So I kind of just said, whatever. Who cares? These are the old geezers I'm not taking out, and if you people can tell that there's a theme... We're gonna get the lightning one next, which is why I'm sitting on the Quag in the back pocket, just in case. I'm gonna pull out the Quag, just to make my life easier. Because otherwise everyone's kind of weak to the lightning dog, to say the least. Lightning is super effective against Altaria, and super effective against Remoraid. Which I want to evolve into an Octillery now. Since I was able to teach it Fire Blast via TM, which again is really weird to me. Everyone here has been binged. I still have some of my Game Boy Advance, like, backups, but I have not trained them at all. All that's really left is these, honestly. It's more like not in use and in use rather than purified here. At this point, it's a little late to be changing it now, but I might as well. There we go. This seems nice and organized. Fluffy is another one that I very much held off on evolving for pretty much no reason. Other than I just wanted to get Lightning for free on their moveset, because I'm keeping their moveset between games, even if I leveled them down. They should be getting Thunder at level 45 exactly, and I'll probably replace Thundershock and keep regular Thunderbolt. Lightning attacks definitely have confusing names. Thunderbolt, Thundershock, Thunderwave, Thunder are 4 different attacks that do slightly different things. Well, Thundershock's just a shittier version of Thunderbolt. Kinda wish it just had, like, I don't know, something like higher paralysis chance. But, yes, I think I'm about ready to finish at least the main game. I have not stepped a whole lot, to be perfectly honest. I think what I'll do is I'll finish the game, the main game, and then I'll get my party ready for the post-game content, because there is post-game. I'll get my party ready for that, which is about level 70, by the way, which is a lot higher than when you finish the game. You finish the game at around level 50 to 55. There's an old scientist by here. This is discrimination. Why did they single me out for these extra assignments? There's still packing left to move out of this slab. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you? You're suspicious, therefore you must be intruders. I need to get my voice acting back into gear if I'm going to be doing this. Voltorb and Voltorb. Okay. I don't like pulling out the quack this early, but this looks like a series of 2 people that would absolutely, like, just self-destruct on you. I'm just saying. Hello, Maggetcha, how's it going? I do not like... Okay, I expect Magneton to survive, like, an explosion. Pretty much no one else, though. That's kind of my thing. I hate to be doing this, but I'm already sending out the quack. It took, like, no second at all. I can paralyze electric-type people in this gen, right? I'm really looking forward to actually using the Stantler. No, they have Spark. I was not expecting that, either. I can actually paralyze electric types, which makes no sense to me. I'm pretty sure they prevent you from doing that in modern gens. Oh, let's see how much damage the Quag could possibly do. Can they still be paralyzed nowadays? It's a little weird to think about. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can be paralyzed, just I'm pretty sure they're immune to Thunder Wave specifically, right? I suppose I could just go take a look. I also bit the inside of my mouth earlier this morning, so if I sound a little weird, that would be why. Thunder Wave. Gen 7 and onward, its accuracy has been lowered to 90%. No, it seems that it can still apply to electric types, still. That's very bizarre to me. Okay, let's swap people back in now, and actually, like, use the people that I plan to use. Now, if they were immune to lightning base paralysis, yeah, see, that's what I thought, but apparently that's not the case. Yeah, just like grass are immune to spore type attacks in status effects. I'm pretty sure you cannot burn a fire type, for example. Gen 7 that electric types can't be paralyzed. Thunder Wave can affect them now. It only can't affect ground types. That's weird. Barring Normalized Skitty. I keep forgetting Normalize exists. God, I really don't like that my only same type attack bonus option with Stantler is just Tick Down. I'll just be using Shadow Ball until then. Honestly, I kind of want to teach him Return. There's no Zen Headbutt in this game, or rather in this gen. That's what I would be using otherwise. Fire types have never been burnable. Yeah. Which is why I thought electric types cannot be paralyzed. But that seems to be incorrect. Bah! I'll make you regret seeing me! Sure you will. Oh, shiny. 1 card key. That's a very specific... Oh, that's the card key. Now we can get into the lab. Thanks, Captain Obvious. As if I could not figure that out myself, Rui. It was harder to figure out the other key, to be perfectly honest. This is the place they blew up. So we're all the way back here now. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the computer. I'm gonna put away all of the various status effects here. 1 card key as opposed to 1.7 card keys. Or a key card. Completely different thing, I swear. But yes, if my mouth sounds a little weird. I did bite the inside of my mouth by accident this morning. It seems to have swollen a little bit. Whoops, wrong thing. Let me deposit all of the status effect healers that I definitively do not need. Now I'm sitting on 32 full heals. Red, I can just go to the max. Okay, I can actually. Okay, should be fine now. Okay. Alright, let's just get a move on. I was doing some inventory management and I very quickly noticed that I was running out of space real quick. I'm still quite confident in having both Stantler and Magneton taking the charge when encountering this dungeon. At the very least, Magneton will be resisting just about everything that happens down here. I love the furniture now. Like, these benches look not super comfortable, but like, they're still benches. Stools, I should say. Doesn't appear to open from the side. Why am I even surprised? I think this is the part of the game I might remember, actually. Yeah, this place is the greatest aesthetic. Compared to all the other labs in all the other games. Okay, there's 2 ways to go. Let me go back. I mean, look at all the furniture here. It kind of screams a little bit, we're evil scientists, but it still looks cool. Yeah, we're fine. What you working on? Okay, we can dump this data. Let's see now. What? Quit annoying me. You better get ready or Master Iron will, What? You two, you're not lab staff? And just to be dark without being dingy. Yeah, it's like the Death Star, actually. Where it has this slightly evil-looking thing, but the people living in it probably don't see it like that. They probably don't see it as evil. Where it's not just completely black. It's a combination of black, white, and gray. Instead of being completely white, like most labs you would see. Okay, yeah, actually, I was gonna say, maybe Magneton's a great person to, like, open up the charge with. I'm starting to change my mind all of a sudden, because I'm like... No, I can't really... I can't quite take down anything, because I myself only have lightning-type attacks. Also, it gives you an opportunity to use Hariyama currently. That deals a surprising amount of damage. Right, it's because I gave him the ghost tag. That's why Stantler's dealing actually good damage. Okay, Romerade's now level 45, so it should be available to evolve now. Man, I sure wish I had a Shinchu. Magnipul might mess it up. Oh, you're completely fucking right, actually. I feel like an idiot now. Cross chop. I don't have any good moves to put on Hariyama. I suppose I could take another look at my TMs, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't find anything to put on him that was particularly worthwhile. Missed. How do you miss a cross chop? Well, actually, I probably very easily, come to think of it. That should be, like, special defense, I think? Yep, special defense. How do I remember that? It's a very specific move. metal sound is. Don't see it all that often. I feel like I see Screech much more often. I guess metal sound kind of is just one of these moves that's more so reserved for like robots Pokemon, as well as steel types. Which is probably why I see it so much less often in Screech versus Screeching is just like anyone could screech, really. What's this? I don't have time for this. Why are you the one sitting out your Pokemon then? If you're that concerned with your work, sir. Okay, Remoraid now gets to evolve. And this is definitely one of the weirdest evolutions in the Pokemon series, to say the least. It turns into Octillery. Why? I'm not sure why. But it certainly does. And I've delayed this evolution to get Ice Beam on him. He currently has access to, like, some really weird stuff, in fact. You two, if you don't vacate the premises, Master Ein will do terrible things to you. Sure he will. It's, yep. It's an Octillery. Let me just give you another item now. I don't need you to have the EXP share anymore, so let me give you the charcoal. You're designated fire type from here on out. Actually, a lot of Digimon evolution kind of ends up like that, actually, you're right. I still don't want Octillery at the front, to be perfectly honest. If I'm going to be fighting electric types, that's closed. That needs a key. If I'm going to be fighting lightning types, I'm not sure if I want to, like, bank on him, like, getting a kill. And, like, I think I've mentioned this before, but I love how much clutter there is in... Hi. Okay. Cypher Peon Cole, I was going to say, I love how much clutter there is. There's so much furniture, it feels like there's actually people living here. Oh, hey, it's the thing that I just evolved. You just got a dang poster on his locker. Yeah, it looks like a kid's drawing, actually. Okay, one of them's a Shadow Pokemon. Okay, unsurprisingly, it's the one I haven't caught. Oh boy! Hey Palm! I sure can't wait to get an Apom. Did I go back to buy Pokeballs? I did, actually. I'm sitting on so many Ultra Balls, I should be fine. Yeah, and put down Reflect, and then Hariyama could take care of pretty much everything else, actually. Vital Throw is not great, but at the same time, I don't really have access to a whole lot of attacks with him either. I might just teach him Brick Break. I'm gonna be quite honest. Well, that I guess I should have expected that, given the level advantage we have, and it's an unevolved Pokemon. We don't have that much of a level advantage. We're just like 5 levels ahead. Yeah, I should be using Vital Throw more often, come to think of it, and Spelling Salt. I don't like Vital Throw because it forces you to attack last. The Fuzzy Noodle, the good boy. That I have many emotes of. Okay, I got him asleep at least. So we can kind of ignore him for a bit. Flamethrower? Why? Excuse me, sir. Who teaches Flamethrower to their goddamn ferrets? Compared to that, the goddamn Lanoon with Belly Drum actually looks normal. Cast form. You know, yeah, actually, that's cool. I like that. I can't really do anything else with Stantler currently. I need to swap out. I need to swap out, and I need to get that Apom like low with HP, but not murder them. Which is actually a little harder than it sounds, come to think of it. I literally, I don't have any attacks, actually. Yeah, you know what, actually? Stantler used Takedown on Cast Form, and I think Smelling Salt is a weak attack on Hariyama, right? It's like, it's normal type, and it's 60 damage. It shouldn't be doing that much, right? Maybe I should be maybe I should be safe scubbing this, actually. Because I didn't think to save before coming in here. So let me just do that, I guess. Real quick. I don't want to one-shot it. It's a small monkey. I'm surprised that didn't kill, come to think of it. Not really sure what the cast form's gonna do indoors. Is it gonna... Yeah, it's just gonna weather ball. With no wetter. Not terribly useful, to say the least. Please don't kill it. Okay, we're fine. We can put that, like, a second time again, actually. You know, let me just swap out real quick. Altaria is actually starting to fall behind. I might want them for the final team. Please don't murder it. I suppose it's a pretty good time to be reopening my list of all the Shadow Pokemons in the game, isn't it? So you don't accidentally walk into yet another one. Okay. Weather Ball seems like the kind of move that Altair would learn, come to think of it, isn't it? Let me see. There's an Apom here at the Shadow Research Institute, a Murkrow, a Fortress, a Granbull, a Brava, and of course, the big lightning dog. Okay. Stand and drink some water. Okay, yeah. Thirsty. Quite fitting, given your name. Hold on, let me just go do that. I left it back in my... fridge real quick. Don't murder the small monkey. Alright, it's like... It's asleep and it's in the red. If it doesn't get in the ball, I'll be very surprised. I'll be right back. Guess I'm not frozen. Apparently that Apom woke back up. Well, shit. Okay, there's my water. Thirsty, making sure I'm not thirsty. Thank you. Okay, all that's left is a small monkey. You either get in the ball or you die, sir. What will it be? Let's sit back down. I don't really have any ways of applying status effects on this thing right now, except to pull out the Stantler again, which is starting to get kind of hurt. Let me pull out Magneton instead. I'm gonna keep throwing balls, honestly. I can very much afford to buy more balls if I absolutely have to. I don't expect I'll particularly need to either. Are you goddamn kidding me? This is a goddamn Apom! Come on now! Get in the ball! A little bit ridiculous there. Oh, right, it has Shadow Rush. Please don't kill yourself by doing that. That'd be appreciated. Okay, thankfully it did so little damage it didn't, like, hurt itself back. Need Thunder Wave you, and I'm gonna keep throwing balls. I've been playing this game off-screen for grinding, and I've been putting the speed at like 200%. It feels weird to see it at regular speed now, to be perfectly honest. You gotta be kidding me. Why? How? Why is this small monkey giving me so much trouble? I don't even like Apom, to be perfectly honest. I kind of just want it for the sake of collection at this point. Alright, let me apply Reflect, just in case it decides to use Shadow Rush again. The less damage it deals to us, the less recoil damage it will receive as well. And yeah, sorry. I mentioned it earlier, but I bit the inside of my mouth earlier today, so my voice is a little weird sounding. Okay, there we go. Finally. Why am I the loser? Why do you think, sir? It's because you're using a goddamn A-palm. Who the hell uses an A-palm? And he just straight up disappears. Ceases to exist. Part of me wants to go down, and part of me wants to kind of immediately leave the place and heal. Which I suppose I could do. Let me just put some people that are, well, no, let's put Altaria to the front. I was gonna put Magneton to the front, but then I'm like, yeah, no, just in case something has Magnet Pull. One DNA sample. That's a very specific item to find in a Pokemon game, to say the least. DNA sample of some sorts. This item can be used right now, you don't say. That's very specific. You have a healing machine somewhere around here? Before I take you on. Go! Hi! So you're aside, aren't you? The word is you've been wreaking havoc with our plans! Jeez, I guess I feel like I should have been able to see you on the way up. And yet I very much feel like that's not the case. Oh god. Oh god, no. I'm pulling in the Quag. I don't like seeing the trademark Pokemon known for self-destruction. At all. I absolutely despise that. Also Lightning. Why did I take Altaria here? What is wrong with me? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a very silly thing to be doing, isn't it? I've already lost too many people to self-destruct. I'm not doing it again. Thunder? Oh, okay, apparently it was not on Altaria, weirdly enough. Even though it would have been super effective. You guys are not very good at the whole scientist thing, are you? Let me get rid of at least one of them. I might need to heal in the middle of combat. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a healing machine up there. I think there's one somewhere in the building. I just don't remember where. Wouldn't it have been neutral with Dragon flying? Yeah, actually, yes, it would have been. I think. Let me go check to make sure. I can never be bothered to remember people's, like, specific... Yeah, it does neutralize. It's only ice that I need to be particularly worried about. You're correct. I'm just an idiot. I do not like the Electrode and the Magnemites. They frighten me. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me use your turn to, like, heal. If only by just 50 HP. Then I'll use Hariyama to just kind of kill that Magnemite. Are you people landing so many Thunders? I can never land them whenever I'm playing, personally. That 70 accuracy gets me fucked up every time. Okay, calm down now. Oh, really? Okay, you can still use Vital Troto. Nice. It's a weird matchup. By the time it megas, you don't think it has any types in common with Swablu. Yeah, Swablu starts out normal flying, then Altaria is dragon flying, then Mega Altaria is dragon and fairy. So he's got quite a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm gonna use the Quag trademark real quick and then swap out to Altaria. I don't think that he keep targeting. Well, you know, now that I think about it, since it was going to be neutral damage, fair enough that they didn't target Altaria originally using that Thunder. Quag! That was the entirety of Mount Battle for me. Just doing this over and over. And then the times where it didn't work, I would use surf instead. Refresh. Do I want refresh? I don't think I do. Poisoning, paralysis, or burn. Not sleep. Not frozen. Not confusion. Not. Oh, God, that's terrible. No. No. At least make it, like, heal half my HP as well or something. I don't know. Literally, anything is better than that. No, Havoc, please! I just came up the stairs, sir. You didn't have to insult me. The shadow Pokemon that were made here have been transported out already. Battle all you want. There's no stopping our shadow Pokemon plan now. Yeah, about that. Let me just steal your shit. Well, there's the way down, actually. Is that a medkit? No, it's not. Or if it is, it's not one I can interact with. I like how there's a dude over there. He can see me through the wall. His head, like, turns towards me as I get closer to that corner. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to fight this dude as well. So let me... God, ugh. I am appropriately leveled for this, but it doesn't feel that way now, does it? Just looking at a medkit that's on the wall over there, too. I hate to be using the Quag so much, but I might just have to use the Quag a lot. Hey now, you're not supposed to be out in the lab without your lab coat. Wait a minute, your faces aren't familiar. Intruders? You're really great at your job, aren't you? If it takes you that long to realize I'm not one of your coworker. Stuff is like level 39, and yet I'm still having trouble. Or I should have done this last stream. This might be a shorter stream, by the way. Just fair warning. I'd like to finish the game if I can today. But that may or may not happen. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. What is wrong with me? Why did I leave Octillery on the field? Oh crap. Oh, what is wrong with me? I was not paying attention. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Quag, please one-shot that Magnemite. Oh. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. I keep forgetting that Octillery is a fucking water type. Okay. Alright. Let's, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. You look like, just like his co-worker, Craig, who also wears a blue lab coat and has prosthetic arms. Oh, I am not awake. I should not be doing this right now. That was almost a disaster for a second there. Yeah, you know what? The Quag is gonna be seeing a lot of use. Mainly because Hariyama does not have many uses of Cross Chop. This reeks! Good comeback, sir. Thank you. You're far too late. There's nothing left here. Then why are we fighting at this point? Are you guys getting paid enough for this? Is it part of the job description to fight intruders too? Yeah, I'm gonna actually. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going back out to heal. I'm gonna go all the way back to Fenax City to heal. I like this entrance area a lot. It looks actually like an entrance area. Something you could do, actually, is just go back to the computer and put all of your Pokemon in the computer for like a split second. At which point it will become fully healed. But I find this to be a little bit faster. Okay, maybe I should be getting some coffee, since I'm clearly not quite there. Yeah, I was supposed to start out a little bit earlier, but then I had to do some last minute grinding. Real quick. And then something came up, and now I'm just like, oof. Oof. Maybe I should hold off on streaming this at this point. Or maybe I should imbibe so much coffee that I am back to my older self. I have not had any. I've had, like, actually quite a lot of coffee already. Alright, back here. It's a little awkward to be leaving a dungeon just to go and heal. But this dungeon has kicked my ass so far. Honestly, I might want somebody else in the party for taking on the big boss of the area. Harrium is nice and all, but he really does not have many uses of his moves, does he? Like, he's only got 5 uses of cross chop, which is... The only alternative is Vital Throw, which is just not good. Not good at all. Let me go take a look. Does he learn anything around the level 45 to 50 range? Hariyama. Yeah, this might just have to be like... I was gonna say shorter stream, but at the same time, it's more like a normal stream. At level 51, he learns Seismic Toss, and at level 55, he learns Reversal. Neither of which are particularly good moves. Crap. If I was playing on my Game Boy Advance, I would just teach him Rock Smash. I'm gonna be quite honest, I would absolutely give him Rock Smash. Yeah, hold on, let me go make some coffee real quick. And here I thought I would get through without the cafe. But clearly I am not strong enough for that. Oh, jeez. I almost tripped on my pants. Okay, so now I'll be able to make bad decisions and be awake while doing them. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've already decided that, not Meditite, the other one. Hitmontop is gonna be getting Earthquake, so I think I might want to give Hariyama Brick Break. Like, actually. Because I'm not really sure what else to give him otherwise. If I had, like, Secret Power or something, I would give it to him. It's a normal type move that changes based on the area you're in, which is gimmicky, but not terribly useful. Let me go take another look at all my TMs. I did do the tournaments off screen, the ones at the under. So many, like, weather TMs that I'm never gonna use. I suppose I could give him Hyper Beam? A weird proposition to be true, but one nonetheless. Oh, that would be so weird. Hariyama with Hyper Beam. A very tempting proposition, to be sure. This needs sugar, I forgot. Yeah, I'm not awake. I'm not awake. Maybe burning the roof of my mouth with that coffee. And I was just saying earlier how I bit the inside of my mouth too. Let's just completely mess me up this morning. Yeah, like I said, this might be a little shorter. This might be like 3 hours instead of, you know, the normal 8 hours that I go for. Maybe I'll have to do a reasonable amount of streaming today. And then get myself ready for finishing the game next time. Like, I got myself properly leveled now. Okay, do I want to teach him Hyper Beam of all fucking things? It's not that useful in this game. It would be useful in other games where you can kind of just one-shot something and then swap out. Not so much in this. In this, most of the time, you don't really want to one-shot stuff immediately. Because then it just brings out the next person. I'm not sure who to give Hyper Beam to in that case. Light Screen is not something I can give to anybody, I don't think. I would be able to give it to Stantler, but I've already given him Reflex because he's got bad physical defense. Giga Drain is not something I can teach to anybody. I got one copy of Thunder. Sludge Bomb. I think the only thing I can really teach him... I can teach Steel Wing to Altaria, right? Yes, I can. Is there anything I would like to remove from Altaria? I've already gotten rid of Dragon Dance. A crazy thing, I know. But right now, I think I prefer having Ice Beam. Just having an option for, like, super effective moves. I might just keep Steel Wing for a future Pokemon. God, I really wish the frame rate didn't lag so much whenever I'm on this screen. It's kind of weird that it lags on an emulator of all things. Like, that's not... Hold on, sorry, I'm gonna turn on the fan in my room. Like, that's not a console limitation. That's actually just the game. There we go. It was getting kind of hot in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him Brick Break. As much as I don't like doing this, I'm gonna give Brick Break to Hariyama. I can give it to so many people too, though. I hesitate to give it to anybody else that I can think of. Like, he just needs to have a move. Like, that's the problem. Any move will do. And currently, Hitmontop is my other fighting type that I'm using. It's already got Triple Kick, and it's got Focus Energy to use with Triple Kick, and it's got Detect, because a lot of people love to spam Earthquake in this game, and I plan to give him Earthquake as well, on my own time. So you know what? You're getting it, Hariyama. Enjoy. Smelling Salt. You know, I'm never going to use Vital Throw, I'm going to be quite honest. Makes the user go last, but it never misses. That doesn't seem like a good time. There are much better other moves with infinite accuracy that I could be using. I can't go that way. Let's go to the actual door we got the key for. The Down Saint key, which is a very specific key. I'm not sure why we picked up the DNA sample. I'm not sure what the... Hi? Okay. I'm assuming all the Cypher Peons are the ones with Shadow Pokemon, so we make another save state here. And then pick a fight with you. Cypher Peon Laurie. These people have completely given up on giving the NPCs real names, haven't they? Not a great start for me to, like, go up against right now. That Nuzleaf is a little scary if it has any grass-type moves. The nerds just make them. They aren't cool enough to actually use the Shadow Pokemon. Hey, I've been there. I'm gonna be real. I've been there. Okay. If I've seen... just about any... Actually, what am I thinking? Just use Surf. Octillery is kind of like... As strange as it sounds, it's basically Porygon. He's got access to all the beams. He's got PSI Beam, Fire Beam, Bubble Beam, Ice Beam. He's basically just a Porygon without Tree Attack right now. Which, you know what, I think is fine. He's also quite fast, surprisingly enough. I love getting Ice Beam for free. I have to wait until level 44 for that, though. Didn't feel worth it, to say the least. Okay, that thing is water and dark. Ouch, please don't crit. That did surprisingly little damage, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised at how little that did. This lady's got a water type. Oh my god, the Quack killed that thing with Surf. That was a water type. Maybe I don't need... God, I'm so conflicted because whenever I don't feel the Quag, I feel so naked. But then I do feel the Quag. Then he just one-shots things. Okay, Murkrow. That's one of the Shadow Pokemons right here. And it's also currently one of the most meta Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Weirdly enough. Because it has a hidden ability called Trickster. It's really weird. But, yes. Okay, let's put this guy to sleep, shall we? I'm going to need to swap a silly little prankster. Okay, that thing has access to probably dark attacks, and normal attacks, and flying attacks, so... All I can really do is send out Magneton and put down Reflect, and hope it doesn't use dark attacks. Prankster is good. He doesn't have access to Prankster right now, I don't think. It's a hint ability. So it's not gonna be, like, for several gens still. Oh, it has Insomnia. Of course it does. Well, I'm glad in that case that I've decided to swap out Magneton. God, how do I deal damage to this thing without murdering it? Like, no, really. I feel so naked without having any party member with Confuse Ray. You wanna know what the worst part is? That Stantler, you get it at exactly level 43, which is the level that Stantler learns Confuse Ray, but it doesn't have Confuse Ray. It's a little demoralizing to say the least. It does not have Confuse Ray. Why? Okay, this is gonna be a little rough. I don't know what to use here without murdering it. I can always reload if I deal too much damage, I guess. It's Fly. Bird on Bird is not very effective, right? I think. Maybe not, actually. Flying is not very effective. No, it would be normal damage. Crap. Okay. Shit. Never mind. Yeah, flying on flying is neutral. God damn it, how do I deal damage to this thing? Without murdering it? I have Shadow Ball and Stantler, I think. That might work? Maybe? Hello, SK, by the way. I am not quite awake today, which is the perfect time to go towards the finale! I'm not doing the post-game. I kind of want to see if I can finish the game, but not the post-game. I would appreciate if you stopped using Nightshade. Say hello a half an hour ago, but you dozed off and just woke up again. It's quite alright, I've only just started anyways. Okay, Shadow Ball should not be super effective against Dark, right? Not very effective against Dark. Please don't get moided by me using this. Yeah, I actually can't do anything with Magneton. Not very effective. Okay, we're good. We're good. I was expecting it to do so much more damage. And I'm glad it doesn't. It's been nerfed into the ground, so it won't be hurting itself back either all that hard. I wonder how many opportunities there is to get a Murkrow in the series. I might be tempted to kind of just... Part of me kind of wants to keep him as a Murkrow. But then at the same time, I'm like, Side, there's absolutely no point in doing so. Don't do that, Side. God, do I dare? Yeah, I do, actually. He could survive another one. Let me start throwing balls at the same time, though. I still have some net balls. Maybe I should go buy more. I should go take a peek at how many water and bug-type Pokemon are left in the game and go buy some more net balls. Please get in the ball. If we don't have to, you can either do this the hard way or the easy way. Currently, this is the hard way. I do not like doing it the hard way. Please don't use Shadow Rush again. Waste a turn being paralyzed, please. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Get in the ball, sir. I don't know why the catch rates are so horrible in Coliseum. I don't remember them being so hard. Maybe I was just more patient as a kid. Because I didn't play that many Pokemon games. Okay, I was gonna say if you didn't catch then, I would have been a little bit upset. Like, I wonder if that's a thing. You might be young, but you know what you're doing. I wonder if that's a thing. Maybe Coliseum just has nerfed catch rates, because I've not been able to catch a damn thing with regular Pokeballs in a very long time. High-level Pokemon, plus you still believe catch rates are skewed. It feels that way. The only Pokemon I've been able to, like, successfully catch with a regular Pokeball are people that were asleep and in the red. Excluding the very first Pokemon of the game, which is guaranteed. Bulbapedia didn't mention anything about it. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna go and... I'm currently sitting on like 2 net balls. Let me see if I need or want more. List of Shadow Pokemon. We're currently here at the Shadow Research Institute. Fortress... What type is Fortress, actually? Honestly, I can't tell just by looking at it. Fortress. There we go. It's 2 R's side. It's Bug and Steel. So technically, the Net Ball would have a even better catch rate than the Ultra Ball on that thing. Okay. So I need at least 1. There's a Vibrava, which is also Bug type, so that's 2. 3, there's a Heracross. Miltank, Absol, Houndoom, Tropius. Tyranitar. And then afterwards, it's post-game stuff. There's a Croconaw, I'm gonna need at least 4. And then there's a Shuckle, so that's 5. Okay. So let me just buy a few. Vibrava is not a bug? Are you sure about that? Am I crazy? Vibrava. Oh, you're right. It is part dragon, not part bug. Despite looking like a dragonfly. It's already a dragon. I thought only Flygon became dragon type. Shows how often I use this Pokemon, which is actually not very, despite me loving him. Okay, let's still buy about 5, because I don't expect to get in on the first go most of the time. You got any new balls, actually? Ultra Balls, Nest Ball, Timer Balls. Nope, of course not. I'm actually holding 8. Never mind, I was looking at Nest Balls. That's the one I only have 2 of. I came here for nothing, thank you. Hello, Vida, by the way. Not gotten much sleep. And it's starting to feel... I'm starting to feel it. I'm like, oh, I should not have started streaming. I should have just gone to bed. I should have just gone to bed. I might as well go heal while I'm in the vicinity of Fenac City. Coffee. Coffee. It's kind of annoying there's no heal points in the dungeon, like at the entrance at the very least. Okay, thanks. I should also be using the X items I have in my inventory more often, come to think of it. And also the safeguard, just like just a portable version of the move safeguard that I can use whenever I want. Alright, let's head back there now. Well, I've gotten the Murkrow. There shouldn't be a whole lot of anything else left to catch here. So there's the fortress, a Grand Bowl, and a Vibrava is all that's left in the vicinity here. I don't think they'll be particularly missable, but I'll still have to, like, make sure to avoid progress and head towards all the optional areas if I can. I'm actually gonna put Stantler back in front. Like, actually, and Hariyama. Let's actually use the setup I wanted to use, side. They might be a little crappy, though, it feels. What is this room? I don't remember that room. There's a lot of rooms I don't remember, actually. What a useless dead end. Nope. Hi. It's off limits beyond here. Hold on, let me make a save state, lady. Why are you people invisible until I get close? I hate that. I need to catch them without dying is always kind of the hardest part about these, honestly. Especially when they open up with the Shadow Pokemon. That's the absolute worst. Okay, so all Blue's part fighting, so I need to be mildly concerned. Not very concerned, but a little bit. They're playing in defense. That's a little sus. A little sussy. Oh, future side. I know you'll be rewatching these streams. Are Among Us memes still cool? I would imagine no. This very much dates this playthrough, if that's the case. Let me put down Reflect. Stantler is not very tanky, but at least it comes up with both Intimidate, and he can learn Reflect and Light Screen, which makes him tanky as a result. I'll have to compare the stats of both Hitmontop and Hariyama, but I much prefer Hitmontop. There you are. How do I get you to low HP without murdering you as well? Safeguard. Well, I was gonna put you to sleep, but I guess that's not happening now. How dangerous is fucking Gentry Fortress before, like, Stealth Rocks and before all the crazy shit? It's not? Okay, cool. I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. But it does have explosion. Fuck. Thank you for telling me that. I don't imagine, actually, this Pokemon would come with explosion. So maybe I should not be too concerned. They wouldn't give that to a Shadow Pokemon, would they? That would be stupid. It would be really dumb if it had that. I really don't expect them to. Yeah, I can't do anything. I really don't like using Takedown. I really don't. I'm at full HP. Come on, side. It would be really funny, but I wouldn't do that if I was the dev. This does a surprising amount of damage. You would remember raging if they gave a Shadow Pokemon explosion. It would be so dumb if they did. Because you're supposed to save them. You're supposed to catch them. You're supposed to steal them. Pardon me. Sorry, that sounded kind of stupid that I did that 3 times. Jeez! Stop critting! This would have killed if I didn't have Reflect up. Calm your goddamn ass down, please. Do I have any better potions than just 50 HP? Got max potions, but no, it's either 50 or 200. I never did go back to go purchase some lemonades, did I? Let me take down that Shadow Ball side. You've got Shadow Tag equipped on the Stantler. Use it. You deal actually respectable damage with your Shadow Ball because it's a physical type move. And you got Shadow Tag equipped. Please don't crit a second time. That would be stupid if you did. Okay, let's get you to low HP, shall we? Let's just wait this one out. In universe, it would make sense to have an emergency to keep Wes from snagging it, but from a gameplay perspective, no. Absolutely not. Would you kindly stop using Shadow Rush? We're trying to keep you alive here, please. Let me use Smelling Salts real quick. And I'll use Stantler's turn to use a... That phase's damage has been nerfed by Intimidate, by the way. Next, we need to put it to sleep. Would you kindly stop that? You know what? You're getting closer and closer to the red anyways, I suppose. Is your safeguard still up? Okay, no, it's not. Good. Let me reapply my Reflect, and then I'll try putting you to sleep. I don't think I've ever used a Stantler ever once in my life, because it's kind of just... It's just a deer. I suppose deers don't seem particularly special to me as a Canadian. I think the only move this thing has is Shadow Rush, and I don't like that thought. Okay, we cannot attack anymore. I don't like how many potions I'm using in that Stantler right now. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of trips in and out of this place today. Wasn't until Weredery that you used one. It's a very forgettable one. There's a better deer-looking Pokemon in the series, which might be why. I think it's a Gen 2 Pokemon as well, come to think of it. Okay, you're asleep, you're in the red, and I've got a net ball, and you're a bug type. Get in the goddamn ball. Sawsbuck? Yeah, I was thinking about like the seasonal one from Pokemon Black and White, where it depends on the season in which you catch it, its appearance. I quite like the winter one a lot, personally. A lot of people think it's an ice type as a result. Okay. We got the fortress, and they, of course, disappear. Yeah, you know what? I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm going out of my way to go purchase goddamn lemonade. Hello, Billy. How are you doing? Back when the devs gave a shit about the series. Actually, this is not even made by Game Freak. This is made by Genius Sorority, which you might be familiar as the company that's doing currently the Pokemon Cafe mix. So it's like, yeah. And it clearly I've been told that apparently the devs didn't know what a Pokemon game was supposed to be like, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I believe it, because it does not feel like a Pokemon game at all. It feels like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. And a lot of the enemy designs look like... What's the name? Kamen Rider. Either Kamen Rider or Jet Set Radio Rejects. I am not familiar with the original plans of XD. All I know is that at the start of Pokemon XD, you were supposed to also start at level 25. And you were supposed to start with a Jolteon and a Vaporeon. Which apparently is still in the code. You can, like, use a hack. Which would be, you can use Cheat Engine or Action Replay. Cheat Engine, you're so stupid, side. Yeah, you can use Cheat Engine in order to re-enable that. That's all I'm very familiar with. Which one do I want? Lemonade. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's just like the games. I have to, like, do it one at a time. To have the main character of the game be the main villain of XD. Of this game be the villain of XD, and all his actions in this game was just part of his evil plan to have all the Shadow Pokemon. That doesn't really work, given that we're purifying them in this game, though. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. Actually, you know what? Let me speed this up a little bit. I am absolutely doing this right now. It's not until, like, Pokemon Black and White. The purification was just to get people to trust them. You know what? That sounds like I don't know, I really like the way Wes looks, though. I think I prefer him as a vigilante good guy. More than a secret bad guy. Actually, hold on. 100 HP for 400 bucks? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy waters. Instead of the lemonades. I changed my mind. Reshadowing them afterward would be weird, yes. Especially given that you could transfer them to your Game Boy Advance and then transfer them back to Pokemon XD. Basically giving yourself access to all the Shadow Pokemon that you got in this game. That would have been weird. That would have been very weird. I am looking forward to doing that. I hope you're doing quite alright, Billy. I haven't been able to catch any of your streams in a bit. 2 Dark Folk Pokemon? Understandable. This game is pretty out there, just to begin with, honestly. Man, I really wish I could go somewhere to just buy Earthquake TMs. You haven't got any of your streams because you haven't streamed like too much. That would be why. But I've also had, like, not a great sleep schedule. That would explain it, though. That's why I'm just like, huh, that's why I've been seeing those streams. That would be why, Side. You stupid idiot, Side. This is a good way to spend my money. You know what? Let's stop here. I'll keep what's left of here. And now we go take on the dungeon. God forbid. I'm so happy. After a while, they decided. After a while, they kept the vending machines, but they made it so you could buy them in multiple amounts. Been too depressed to stream, so you haven't been? Well, you know what? It's just important to remember, like, there's no pressure, really, to stream. Hello, Ghost of the Car. I hope all is well. I have not slept all that much. No deaths, actually, still. I'm deciding to use a lower level team, so if there's gonna be a death, it would be right now, because I'm using a team I have not trained up very much. The only reliable person here is Quag, which is prepared for the end game at level 55. He's my panic button. If I feel like something's gonna self-destruct, he's coming out, because his ability prevents self-destruct. Which, yeah, the Shadow Pokemon Lab kind of has a lot of Pokemon that look like they would. The Quag's also coming out for taking care of the Lightning Dog. How deep in the game are you, would you say? I'm, like, right near the end. I have one big dungeon to go through, and then afterwards, it's the end dungeon, which is, here, the construction lot. Like a Shadow Pokemon Lab, then Construction Lot, and then once you finish the game, there's a post-game as well, but I'm not doing the post-game today. I've not gotten enough sleep. I think I would like to finish the game today, so that is defeating the leader of the Cypher organization, and then anything beyond that is just extras. Sorry, let me just put my shirt on. I'm gonna be putting it on and off constantly today, I feel. I did go back to Mount Battle off screen. It's not interesting. It's not interesting at all. It was literally just Quagsire and Mantine spamming Surf, Earthquake, and Blizzard over and over. It was not fun. You're doing extra areas? I was planning to, yes, because you need to collect every single Shadow Pokemon of the game in order to get the OO that you get to Mount Battle. Right, that's closed side. So I would like to get at least every Shadow Pokemon, which is why I've been catching the legendaries as well. Sorry, hiccups. I've not gone back this way, did I? Yo, how's it going, sir? I've been hired to tend to Pokemon, that's why I've been doing this whole time. Were you folks wanting a Pokemon too? Yes. Is that so? It's a shame, but they're all gone. They've all been taken away somewhere. Every last one. Another DNA sample. What if I say no? Is that so? Well, that's fine then. They've all been taken away. Okay, thanks. And I still can't go in that direction. What a weird dead end when I think about it. I am still deathless so far, which is a goddamn miracle given I'm not only barely using any members of my GBA team, and I'm also not keeping any Hi. Would you kindly stop doing that? I like to know when the enemies are coming. Miracle? That's just skill! No, it's a goddamn fucking miracle. Earlier I let out a water-type Pokemon in front of 2 Magnemites because I was a big stupid. This is a weird game to try to permadeath. This is a very weird game to try to permadeath. Okay, one of them is a Shadow Pokemon. The Ariados is? Huh. I didn't realize one of them would be. Crap. How do I deal with this? Let me just break you. Let me swap Stantler out. I feel like I'm gonna need the Quag. Quag! You know what, Stantler? You did your job. You did Intimidate. That's all we really need. I don't like that I'm pressing my panic button so often so far. But I kind of am. I am pleased that I'm at least able to one-shot stuff. Rhyhorn is so small. Yeah, it is. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. My one weakness. Grass types. The only weakness of the Quag, actually. Like, legitimately, the only weakness of the Quag. Yeah, hold on. Let me swap the Quag out real quick to Altaria, who's going to resist grass pretty handily. Unless that Ariados has some ice moves, which I doubt, we'll be fine. Yeah, you went for the Quag, didn't you? Of course you did. There you go. Suck on that. Please get a crit with that cross chop. It has a higher crit rate, or at least one-shot it. Damn, that's a cool animation for Sceptile. I mean, Grovyle. Okay, now the Quag can come back out. There's so many cool animations in general for every Pokemon. It's kind of wild. Oh, that's not good. I could also bring back out... Instead of the Quag, I could bring out Stantler and just try to use Hypnosis instead. How much damage would Dragon Breath possibly do? Part of me is just like, probably not that much. But part of me is also like, that's a goddamn insect-type Pokemon side. They don't have good defense. Well, I did just do a save state at the start of this match. So if I accidentally kill it, I can reload. I am well aware that if I accidentally kill one, they are available in the post-game, but I'd rather not do that. Been reading some Superman comics, and you have truly forgotten how heinously dark whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow is. What do you mean by that? I don't really watch comics, personally, so I wouldn't know. Let me see about Hypnosis. I guess I could also chuck some... No. Yeah! No. Let's just waste the turn with Altaria. God damn it. It had... Oh, how do you have insomnia? You're an Ariados. Since when do you people have insomnia to begin with? Alright, fine then. Let me swap out to Magneton in that case. I'll paralyze it in that case. At least Magneton is immune to the poison. Great start side. Everyone's already starting to be hurting and or be poisoned. Okay, let's paralyze you and then we'll start throwing balls. I suppose I could just buy more of these net balls. I'm sitting on way more than I need, come to think of it. 2 parts after DC's major continuity, blah blah blah. Send off to the previous continuity Superman? Wasn't old continuity Superman kind of just dumb? Where like he could sneeze out an entire universe? I can see why they would retcon that, because that's kind of not great. Alright, let's use some more of these net balls. It has 3 times the catch rate. So ludicrously powerful. I would call that cartoon logic, not powerful. That's like saying SpongeBob is powerful. That doesn't quite work in my mind. Okay, that went surprisingly easily, actually. Captain Carrot functions on cartoon powers. SpongeBob OP, please nerf. Yeah, they just fucking disappear as well. Oh, right, I forgot. It's a neat, like, visual effect for whenever you're poisoned, though, I will say. Okay, well, this is why we bought all of these, side. All of these lemonades. Superman is generally soft science fiction. I mean, the man's is like an alien. I think that's pretty much just regular science fiction at that point. I'm having a hard time keeping my temperature in check today. I keep putting on a shirt and taking off a shirt, putting on my sandals, putting them back off. Having a hard time today. All of the complaints today. Okay, let me go take a look at that list again. Yep, there is an Ariados here. They're not in order of which you fight the peons, I've noticed. There's an Ariados, which I got, an Apom, which I got, a Murkrow, which I've got, a Fortress, which I've got. All that's left now is a Granbull and a Vibrava. And then the boss. Okay, alright, let me just... There we go. Move this window so I can see the chat even when I'm looking at the window. Any more DNA samples in any of here? What a useless... Oh! There we go. I was gonna say, what a useless room, but no, there's actually a DNA sample here. Soft sci-fi and hard sci-fi. Yeah, I'm not a big comics dude, so... A lot of it kind of goes over my head. Let me guess. No, I thought I was gonna get ambushed as I approached this chest. I'm quite surprised that was not the case. It feels kind of weird to see a full restore in a chest. It does seem like the kind of item you would be getting as inside a dungeon, wouldn't it? Somebody's gonna float down at me again, aren't they? This goes to that room. Yep, of course. Hi, hold on. Save again, side. Star Trek is soft science fiction? Do you think so? Are we basing it off of how realistic the science is? Because Star Trek just seems like straight up regular science fiction to me. Okay, let's put down Reflect. I do not like that Granbull at all. I do not like it at all. I'm worried it's going to have some kind of physical type move. I do not like that at all. Part of me is like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go real quick. Take a peek at the Granbulls. Does it start with a fighting type move? No, it just comes with Shadow Rush and Bite. Scary Face and Roar. Okay, you know, we're fine. We're fine. Doesn't have a funky moveset like you'd expect it to have. Yeah, let's just kill the Lanoon in that case, and let's put down Reflect, and then we'll have to put it to sleep. Star Trek has teleported and just ignore the Heisenberg uncertainty principle because reasons. Okay. That's what I was actually wondering about. So yes, it is based on how realistic-ish the science fiction seems to be. How based on real science it is, okay. I know, I kind of just, like, attribute everything in science fiction as just science fiction. Even though that's clearly not accurate. Okay, let's see about one-shotting that Vigoroth. It is still a normal type. Please go to bed, Gramble. And Superman is extremely soft. Yeah, it's, not terribly scientific looking now, is it? Come on, Ariama. Do your job. I've given you a TM. I've given you a new move. You're hitting surprisingly hard, actually, given that's just Brick Break. I should be getting some sleep myself, honestly. God, how do I attack this thing without murdering it? I guess Smelling Salt won't hit too hard. If it does, I can just reload. I suppose it's a good thing I have Smelling Salt in that case. Smelling Salt cures paralysis, if I recall correctly. Not sleep. It's not wake-up slap. So I can use it with impunity without needing to worry about it waking him up. This is the most tame Granbull moveset I've seen all game, actually. And I've seen more than 5. Actually, I've probably seen exactly 5, including this one. It's a weirdly common Pokemon, come to think of it. Okay, the next Smelling Salt should put it in the yellow. I'll need to reapply Reflect soon. Everyone loves the cuddly doggo. I don't know about cuddly. I want to say it feels more like the dog version of Garfield. Or something like that. I'm thinking of some cartoon dog. I don't remember which. But that's what this dog reminds me of. Okay, I got so many Ultra Balls, it should go in without too much issue. I'm glad I decided to come here without the high-level team. Because this feels like an actually challenging thing right now. Like, I'm not one-shotting everything. The only person who could is the Quag. And man, it is tempting to pull out some of the higher level people too. It is very, very tempting to pull out some of the higher people too. But I definitely will once I get to Real Gem Tower. Okay, I got the Grand Bowl. All that should be left is the Vibrava, I believe. Which means I cannot send out Altaria because it is part dragon. Which means I could accidentally hurt it way more than I mean to. Okay, what about over here? What's over here? I like how they notice me. They're clearly turning their heads towards me, but they're not, like, calling me out. I guess that would be a little too awkward to code. Yo, how's it going? What in the name of... How'd you two avoid the eyes of a security staff? Love the dude going ham on the piano. It's a great soundtrack. Quag. Please help. I do not trust these stupid pricks who send out 2 of the same Pokemon. It's so fucking sketchy when they send out 2 of the same thing. I do not like it at all. I just expect them to self-destruct both in a row in a way to, like, take down your own Pokemon. I do not trust this. I'm glad that the Quag came with Damp as its ability. It's gonna be so useful. Only useful in early gens, but still useful. Oh no, never mind, they went for Screech. Fuck. Well, you still can't self-destruct, even if you screech. I don't think they have access to any physical moves, come to think of it. They're goddamn electrodes. The best they've got is, like... Oh, wow, really? You survived that? Still a little bit paranoid, though. We should be fine, actually. No, maybe not. Do I want to swap the Quag out? He's had his defense so decreased. You know what? I'm not even taking a chance here. I'm killing that one Electrode and swapping the Quag over to Magneton. If anyone's gonna be able to survive 2 self-destructs in a row, it would be these two. It would be Hariyama and the Magneton. God damn, what is this dude's strat? I'm expecting this dude's strat to be like, ah yes, use Screech on the first turn, then second turn, double self-destruct. Which, when you have -4 stages of defense, would absolutely kill you. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. I do not trust this bullshit. I do not trust this game's AIs. They've had such dirty tactics. They've had too many dirty tactics. It's only doing Screech. It's not doing anything else. That's why I feel like my hypothesis of what they're planning to do is accurate. Bleh. Still not quite awake, so sorry. I should not have been streaming. I should not have decided. You didn't talk from security. You walked all over them. Yes, I did. I walked all over you, too. Do whatever you want. It's too late now. We're finished with our research. What you're doing is futile. Sure it is. You got any more DNA samples? I kind of want all of them. For what reason, I don't know. These boots were made for the walking. You might as well call me Christopher, because I'm walking. It was a terrible joke. That was not even funny side. Don't even try. Don't even pretend like it was funny side. Does this go up or down? This goes up. Back to the entrance in that case. Can I open the... This is a... No, I thought this was leading to the short. What are outsiders doing here? Why isn't security doing their jobs? Sorry, researcher Koten. I would give you, like, a more nerdy voice. God, why does everyone have electrodes? Okay, see, electrodes and Magneton seems a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, I thought this was gonna lead to a shortcut at the entrance. I was wrong. I was very wrong. At least we can still one-shot a Magneton right now. I should probably use something to cure that paralysis. Wiring nets! Every time, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's give the Quag a break. Let's use all of the new people that I got, but then no. Just no. Not allowed. Thunder has infinite accuracy now because of that. Ouch. Please don't miss. Please one-shot. Specifically so we don't have to deal with them anymore. I do expect the Voltorb to also have Thunder. That's the problem. Ampharos? Oh, you motherfucker. Why? Rain continues to fall. You vaguely remember this name? This is the one science guy who has a Shadow Pokemon? Is it? No, he's not. He doesn't have any. Yeah, still don't got anything. Just a regular-ass Ampharos. Okay, fine. If they're gonna send out Thunder again, it will be against the Quag, where it will do nothing. I think they always seem to prioritize whoever seems the easiest to take down. Which is very cheeky. Very, very cheeky. Very rude of the devs. God damn it, I'm paralyzed still. Well, it's still raining, so... Guess I'll be using Surf. I do not like this. I do not like the idea of people using... Okay, alright, let's use the goddamn full heal sites. This is why you bought them. I feel like Ariama has so much HP bulk, he might be able to survive those. Maybe. Oh god, this might be my first death right here. No, we're fine. Provided it doesn't crit. And he immediately got paralyzed again. Of course he did. Could we kill that Ampharos, please, before he can take a turn? Surf's damage should be increased. Wow, really? Okay, a crit, thank god. Thank you, Quag. I can rely on you, Quag. Any deaths so far? No, actually. I've somehow managed to stay completely deathless, Spartan. Hi. Do I have... I've got people that can resist lightning, right? Magneton resists lightning, right? Magneton is like a 4 times defense. Magneton, because I think Steel resists. No, it's only half, but that's still half, though. It's not neutral, it will be half damage, because it is part Steel type and part Lightning type. Yeah, come to think of it, this might not be the best party, but I'm gonna have to shelf some people. I'm gonna have to shelf Altaria at the very least. Even if that had critted, we would have been fine, if only barely. I'm gonna need to go back and shelf Altaria. Where the hell is that shortcut that leads back to the entrance? See, using Raid Dance and then using Thunder is about as advanced as I expect the AI to be. Oh crud, there's no way I'm going to let you go, though. I've already won the match. What are you gonna do? Oh. Now you're stuck. There's no escaping the lab for you. Uh-huh. Can I turn that off? Okay. Guess not. It just got rid of the cool piano music now, I guess. Let me actually heal up in between, which I need to remind myself to do that. Ensnared, coaxed into a snafu. No, not quite. We'll be fine. I wish I could keep using items without going back to the menu. Unless this goes up as well? I'm expecting this to go down, though, because the other one went up. No, it went up, too. Is this the one that goes to... No, it goes to another lab. Another enclosed lab. I was just about to go swap out my policy, because Altaria does not have the advantage here. I mean, Altaria gets, like, neutral damage from Thunder. But even then, it's still a little too much. Honestly, Stantler is not great either. Stantler is one of the Pokemon I have not trained up at all. I wonder if they'll actually let me leave. This would be so weird if they did. What a useless security system. Holy shit. He was just like, ha! Now you cannot leave the lab! Ha ha! Except I did. I totally could leave the lab. Yeah, okay. Let me put away Octillery and Altaria. I don't want to have too many of the higher level people in the party, but at this point, what other choice do I have? The other choices would be these dudes down here. You have like a similar problem to Altaria where it just becomes neutral damage. Yeah, I guess Grumpig actually could still see some use. Plus, I did say I wanted to use the Grumpig. Let me move these guys here. For later, for my own, Hold on, silver powder. Anybody else got items? Nope, just the silver powder. If I recall correctly, silver powder makes it so either bug-type damage goes up, or... No, I'm thinking about bright powder. So this is bug-type damage goes up, I think. My boxes are starting to get cramped. A little cramped. Odysseus currently does not have any items. Do I got anything to give it? Not really, other than the EXP share, which I'm not really a fan of. Well, I guess I could. No, it's already level 54. There's no point in giving you the EXP share. This is not a good time to be trying to finish the game side. Honestly, I might just end stream at the final boss. Which would be, like, not the greatest time to end. But I'm not feeling quite there mentally. I've already made some pretty, like, hefty mistakes earlier. So this might be like a normal stream time, where it's just 3 hours, where I just get through this dungeon. And then, like, leave the finale and the post-game for one stream, I suppose. Yeah, come to think of it, I really should have just kept going. Can I talk to you guys? Do you guys comment on the... No? You don't care about what's going on? I'm surprised nobody mentions this. Okay, I guess I'll just keep going through the lab. But even though this infernal alarm is still going... Wes seems totally unconcerned about this, come to think of it. Right, no, that's the chest. It feels weird not to have the music. It feels really weird. Whenever I come up here, there's nothing here. I went upstairs and then the dude was, is the one that lit up the lights. And this was a lab. So there's another scientist I can go through here. Clearly the alarm's not doing anything. I don't know what that guy was talking about. I'm still opening up with Hariyama and Stantler, which is not exactly the most exciting team to open up with, but, you know, I like the Intimidate. Can I do anything here? DNA Analyzer. Okay. Here's one of many DNA samples. It's a Quilava. Okay, cool. And this one I'm guessing is Bayleaf, and the other one will be... Nope, that's Croconaw. And the last one will be Bayleaf. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, they got renamed, apparently. No, that's Misdreavus. Okay, never mind. That threw me for a loop there. I wonder what the purpose of this is? I guess it's kind of implying that they're cloning Pokemons, maybe? Which would explain why they have legendaries, I guess. It's a little subtle, to say the least, though. Yeah, I've already exited the lab. Do you think you could turn this off? It's kind of annoying. No? Okay, fuck you too. Don't like that Magneton not being full HP. Well, this is why I bought all of these fresh waters, really. This is the whole point of them. It's to top you off whenever you're low side. I get the feeling I'm gonna... Yep. I heard the alarm, so I came running! You took your sweet time, didn't you? I had time to go outside and then come back here. That's how long it took. Must have been in the bath or something. I can't imagine it's very fast to put on this suit. I mean, look at it. Yep, you have Vibrava. Okay, cool. I don't have any easy way of dealing with either of these two currently. Vibrava has access to Dragon Breath, which is not great. At least we can put their physical attack down, so... Jeez, that took a while. Yeah, no. Let me swap Ariyama out. Swellow. Magneton can take care of the Swellow. Magneton has access to single target lightning spells. I could put down Reflect. So, if they decide to use physical attacks, which normal and flying are, as well as Shadow Rush are all physical, we'll be fine. Unless they're both deciding to attack Stantler, which is bad. If you're attacking Stantler, I'm assuming the other one will too. So let me swap Stantler out already. Vibrava is part ground type, isn't it? So I cannot use Thunder Wave on it. Part of me is kind of hoping that I'm slower than Swellow, if only just so I could use Lightning on it immediately. I don't really have anything I can send out right now. Let me send out the Quag. And then I'll use Yawn, because at the very least it will force... Yes, actually. Apparently you were using Fly on Magneton, not on Stantler. Color me surprised. That worked out surprisingly well, actually, this turn did. It was a little roundabout, but we got by. I only have access to moves that attack everybody on the field. I can't use Earthquake with the Quag. I cannot even think about it. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to see if I can one-shot that Kecleon using Thunder. In the meantime, I'll see about using Yawn on the Vibrava. That did not do nearly as much damage as I expected it to. This would be a horrible fight to have Altaria in currently. I like that some Pokemon get unique versions of their animations for certain moves. Like Pokemons with Big Tongue get a unique animation for Lick. And then Pokemons that are like, for example, Torkoal, whenever it uses Protect, it just goes inside the shell instead of the regular animation. Can't really do much of anything right now. I'm surprised they did not try to swap out the Vibrava currently. I have no real attacks that can attack this thing without hurting it too much. It's ground type, so it's immune to lightning, so I will need to swap somebody out eventually. I've just noticed they're currently using mostly attacks that will paralyze you as a random chance. Yeah, I can't even use Surf here. Should still be fine doing this, though. I might as well heal up here. With the full heal. I suppose I could swap to, like, Grumpig. The Quag is fine, though. Okay, there goes the Kecleon. That's what I expected to happen earlier. This should still deal a pretty nasty number on him, even though he's got much higher special defense. There we go. I'll need to swap somebody out, though. I need somebody who can deal damage, but not too much damage to the Vibrava. It's Dragon and Ground. Okay, let me reapply... Let me actually kill the Kecleon, then I'll reapply Reflect. Let me send out Ariama again. Smelling Salts should be fine for getting it low. Even though this thing hits like a goddamn truck. Hit it with fire moves? I don't have any fire moves, actually. That's my biggest issue. The only Pokemon that I have with fire moves is Quilava / Typhlosion. And Typhlosion will one-shot, like, a lot of things. Maybe not this guy, but still. Nah, cross-chop side. I almost pressed that. I am not awake. I regret starting stream today. I think I'll... God, I hate doing this. But I might just do this dungeon and then, like, go to bed. Man, that took a hot second. God damn it. They love to do paralysis with their attacks, don't they? That's like every Pokemon this person's team has been like that. Yeah, you know, let me swap to... Does Odysseus have Sleep Powder, actually? Yes, but... not exactly any attacks. Oh, dear. Yeah, sorry, the coffee is not quite doing the job. I'm pretty sure I'm, like, getting near the end of the dungeon. This might be, like, a weirdly short stream. And I hate that. I hate doing short streams. But I suppose they have to happen every now and then. Especially given I've been doing, like, 8-hour streams recently. I do love the design of Vibrava and Flygon. But I must admit, I've not used them particularly often because they're some of the least tanky Pokemon in the game. In the series, I should say. It's starting to get annoying now, lady. Come on, let's get a move on. I'm not leaving without that Vibrava, and we both know it. Yeah, now I'm the one. Yawning. Okay, it's getting a little ridiculous. Let's actually heal Hariyama, and now you'll definitely be able to attack. Unless you get immediately paralyzed again. Which I guess is entirely possible. Okay, did not. And it should be going back to sleep soon. Oh god, it's not tanky. Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why. Okay. Alright. Ultra Balls, it's not bug type, so Nest Ball will not be... Net Ball will not be useful here. Although we wasted so many turns, well, I might as well use the goddamn Timer Balls. I mean, when else am I gonna use them? The only other Pokemon I can think of where I would be using Timer Balls would be the end of the game, and even then. Still no guarantees. It takes about 10 turns before it starts to become useful. Okay, alright. I might keep that last Pokeball for the final boss in that case, because they do take a while. You're too strong, little boy. Who are you calling little? Like, actually. And they just immediately disappear. Also, I'm noticing that Scrub is on the other side of this door. And he is capable of seeing me through the walls. Yeah, let me go take a peek again at the list of Shadow Pokemon. I got the Vibrava. Scrub should not have access to any Shadow Pokemon, I don't think. So it should just be like, kind of just come in and murder. At this point, I think. Yeah, let me just swap in. No, actually, you guys are fine. Just need to heal you guys. If I was playing on my own, I absolutely would just run out and go heal back at Fenax City constantly. As time-consuming as it is, I absolutely would do that. No, not that. Use Lemonade side. They're taking up a slot side. So you might as well use them. Okay. Alright, I think I'm just about ready to go. I should also be using those X items more often. Can I? This door is locked. Yeah, let's release the lock. Quilava, Crocona, and Misdreavus. I did not remember that was there. Yo, how's it going? Not once, not twice, but 3 times we meet. Do you recall who I am? I shall avenge my humiliation in the Relic Forest. I guess if you didn't catch his Hitmontop back then, he would be available here. Graveler and Clampearl. Oh boy. I don't really have the advantage here, do I? Well, I should still be fine using Reflect and then using Brick Break on that Graveler. Having somebody with both Reflect and Intimidate is a godsend. I'm a little bit worried about... I recall he had like a... not a Quagsire, a Why Not. He might have a Wobbuffet now. I did say it before, and I'll say it again. Arena Trap Wobbuffet with Destiny Bond. I don't count those deaths because they're bullshit. And I don't think it's a funny gimmick at all for Pokemon to be doing. Yep, of course you have a Wobbuffet now. Don't really have anybody who could deal with that, come to think of it. So I probably should just ignore it and put it to sleep. With somebody else. Don't think anybody has... Actually, Stantler has Shadow Ball, come to think of it. I really want to swap out to... somebody with lightning to deal with that Clampearl, but I might just need to do that myself. Alright, like I said, I don't count deaths to Wobbuffet and her stupid goddamn Destiny Bonds. Let me put it to sleep, actually. If I can get by without anybody dying, I will. It's using Iron Defense again. Maybe they're trying to frustrate you so you start focusing your attacks on the Wobbuffet. Which has counter. Of course it has counter. That's why they're trying to do that. Clampearl just clams up. And then you get frustrated. You start dealing with a Wobbuffet instead. Okay, I should be able to one-shot it now. I'm surprised you lived through that. Waterfall. It's a good thing you're not fast. Or that might have been an issue. Okay, we should be 2-on-1 for the last Pokemon afterwards. God damn, Wobbuffets are super tanky. It should still be asleep, though. Okay, Stantler's kind of starting to catch up now. Medicham? Oh, God, why? That's the... I wanted to use that Pokemon earlier in the game, but... It just did not pan out. You know what? I'm gonna need to swap out Hariyama here. I don't really have anybody who can deal with that Medicham pretty effectively, so the Quag's coming out. Oh, right, I forgot about Shadow Tag. Stupid thing. I'll use Hariyama's turn to heal up Stantler in that case. Who is starting to get a little low and probably is within crit range. from that Medicham. If anything, that Medicham will definitely be able to one-shot us. If it has, like, something like high jump kick. Which I expected it to, because that's literally its signature move. Yep, okay, okay, please tell me the reflex is good enough. Okay, yes it is. If only just barely. And it immediately runs out. Of course it does. I need this thing dead. And I need it dead like yesterday. Okay, let's swap out to the Quag and Grumpig. At the very least, Grumpig still has... I should have put the Quag instead of Sandler Slot. Oh, God. Making all the mistakes today. I could just heal Grumpig whilst it's setting up with Reflect 2. We're fine. Side. Please miss. God damn it. Okay. Thankfully, it's not very effective. Okay. Alright. That's enough of that. I'm gonna have to ask you to go to sleep, please. As a matter of fact, I don't think it has access to any moves that would deal real damage to Grumpig. So maybe putting down Reflect is not entirely necessary. At best, it could probably have one kind of Dark-type move. And even then, it would not be that great. Why are you just spamming high jump kick right now? Okay, now we could probably just start one-shotting it. Still don't trust myself, though. So I will still put down Reflect. You might have noticed that I have a lot of people with Reflect and Light Screen on my teams. I really like Reflect and Light Screen. I really like it a lot. Yeah, Medicham should not have much of anything right now. Not that I think of. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. I suppose I should be using Shockwave, if only just to see the animation. It's not a great animation, come to think of it. Okay, that was a little rough. But I got by. Great comeback, Scrub. Great comeback. Who the hell named you Scrub anyway? And he disappears too. I guess that's just a thing the Cypher Peons are able to do. Whenever you defeat them, they just phase out of existence. I was really looking forward to using that Standler, but it's so not tanky right now. Compared to everybody else that has, like, an extra 50 HP comparatively. At least Grumpig's got, like, some defense on him. How's it going down here? There's an item. Out of the way, Rui. 1 HP up. Well, you know what I was just saying. How much I wish Stantler had more base HP, so there you go. Yo, how's it going, Ein? Good. This disk has been scrubbed of all data. That's done it. Ah! How'd you get in without my notice? Ah, I see. You must be the much talked about side. Little did I expect to see you here. I am Ein. I am in charge of this Shadow Pokemon Lab. No one must be allowed to interfere with a Shadow Pokemon plan. I won't allow it. Let me acquaint you with the power of my Shadow Pokemon. I was kind of hoping I would get to reorder my team before doing this, but I guess not. A Huntail and an Altaria is one hell of a starting kit. Also, I am actually starting to be a little underleveled, actually. Also, I have the worst possible starting team right now. Well, at least we can intimidate them to reduce their physical attack. Yeah, no, Hariyama, you're not useful here. Let me... Let me set up Magneton. Stantler has intimidated them, and we should be able to put down Reflect. I could also try fishing for putting them to sleep using Hypnosis. I just really do not like its accuracy. Well, at least Stantler is quite fast. Okay. Fly. And Rain Dance. Oh, God, why? Well, if you're gonna play like that, we'll be playing like that, I guess. Question, can Thunder hit people that are currently flying? I suppose I could just go check it out. Thunder. The move. Search Fly. Thunder can hit Pokemon during semi-invulnerable turns of Fly, Bounce, and Skydrop in Generation 2 to 5. So yes, yes it can. Okay, cool. Let me get rid of that goddamn Altaria right now. And let me see if I could put that Huntail to sleep. Of course you have Confuse Ray, piece of shit. Please don't use it on Magneton. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was very likely to swap out Stantler anyways. Did you target Stantler or did you target the Magnemite? You did target a Magnemite. Okay, cool. It's not gonna kill, but it'll get you pretty low. And paralyzed. Nice. That means I am very likely to be outspeeding it now. Okay. Let me see if I can get Thunder on the Huntail. Let me swap Stantler out for Quagsire. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling Surf was going to start coming out sooner or later. Please don't die, Magneton. That's a lot of damage, but nothing we can't handle. It's being boosted by the rain, but otherwise we're fine. It was either going to be more rounds of Confuse Ray or more of that. Currently, Altaria is paralyzed, so it is slower than Magneton. So if it decides to fly again, we can kill it while it's in the middle of the air, in fact. Lantern. Does Lantern have Lightning Rod? Ice Beam? You know what? Fair enough, but I was not expecting that. Okay. I think Lantern has Volt Absorb? I would assume. Let me go take a look. Gen 3 Lantern. Lantern. It has Volt Absorb. In Generation 2, yeah, okay. It either has Volt Absorb or it has Illuminate. Given that this game is kind of a dick, I'm going to assume it has Volt Absorb, which is not great. I suppose I could try to get a kill on Altaria. You know what? I'm gonna use Magneton's turn to heal, actually, instead. Does not have good HP, holy crap. You cannot turn into a Magnezone soon enough. Let me put that Lantern to sleep. Well, actually, I changed my mind, come to think of it. I'm gonna start setting up using Amnesia. I need somebody else to take care of that Lantern right now. That's my problem. Altaria is pretty much nerfed, so this is the perfect time to start setting up while they're all, like... They don't have anything particularly strong out on the field, is what I'm getting at. Need somebody to take care of that Lantern. It might just have to be Grumpig. Strange as it sounds. Yeah, I'm gonna keep setting up the Quack with Amnesia. Hydro Pump. This might sting. This would have hurt Magneton a lot more, though. Okay, Ice Beam. I think Grumpig has... Yep, it has thick fat. And a crap ton of special... Frozen! Of course, I never have that luck now, do I? The rain stop. I might have to use a full heal right now, and I don't believe this. Fuck. Okay, that is terrible, terrible luck. Alright. I might just have to use the full restore here. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. It feels like such a waste, but I am playing Permadeath. I'll take what I can get. Lantern is very bulky, special defense-wise, too. You're reapplying Rain Dance? I mean, fair enough, but, like, really? I need to reapply my own stuff as well. That is a weird animation. Thankfully, that does, like, almost nothing. Okay, it's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. But I'm gonna use Surf here. If I kill both of these... No, actually, I can't use Surf here. If I accidentally kill both of these at the same time on the same turn, that means that both Raikou and whatever else he's got out in his back pocket will come out at the same time. We don't want that. We want to kill them one at a time, preferably. You are setting up with Confuse Ray instead of attacking. I guess that's fair, given how tanky Grumpig is in the special defense department. And the Quag also now currently super high on the special defense. What I need is... That was a crit. One of these a Lantern dead and Altaria confused. It's a little rough for wear, but I'm gonna go for it. Which one do I prioritize first, though? I needs his rainy mood. Yeah, he has the strat. I'm going to assume that whatever comes out afterwards will be something that probably knows Thunder. So, let me prepare accordingly. This is an RPG. I feel absolutely no shame in spamming items, I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, this was bound to happen eventually. Hydro Pump. This might deal some stinging damage, but we're fine. It would be great if he could get an attack out. You know, I don't want to deal with that Lantern anymore. I'd rather deal with whatever comes out afterwards. Hello, K-Style. Again, by the way. I don't want to deal with that Grumpig HB, that Lantern anymore. That should heal back to almost full. Please get a hit out. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I should have pulled out a few more members of the high-level team. Okay, Magneton leveled up. That's fine. Golbat? That's a weird member to send out. But that's the perfect time to... It probably has Confuse Ray too, actually, come to think of it. Which is probably why you're sending them out. I'd love it if Altaria could lose a turn or 3, to be perfectly honest. Alright, let me see if I can set up with Confuse Ray here. No, do not yawn. This game's AI is kind of, like, insanely good. So if I use Yawn, they will swap out, which means the Raikou will come out immediately, and I don't like that. Okay, it does have Bite. I need to be careful. It doesn't hit particularly hard. Why do you not get to lose any turn, Altaria? God damn it. Is it basically a 1v2 because I'm using Grumpig, excuse me, I'm using the Quag's turn to heal Grumpig constantly. I need Altaria confused, and then afterwards we can one-shot Golbat using Psychic. I'm not letting that guy get too low on HP. He's very bulky in the special defense department, but that's about it. I need you to not flinch, please. And also not be confused. God damn it. That paralysis is just for show, isn't it, Altaria? You're not actually paralyzed. You're just pretending. Getting my hopes up. She has not lost a single turn to that paralysis so far. It's working, so I don't see why they would stop, but I really wish they would stop. Please get Confuse Ray out. Thank you. Now we can one-shot that thing and get ready for the next thing to come out, which should be Raikou. How do I deal with Raikou? You have not lost a single turn, have you? Okay. I'm gonna take a small risk here. I'm gonna see about one-shotting the Golbat using Psychic. It's confused and paralyzed. And yet she's not losing any turns. I'm taking a risk here. Please get Psychic. God damn it, you flinched. Oh, crap. Okay. We're fine. Please kindly lose at least one. How? Have you not lost a single turn? Pardon me. Okay, things are going extremely poorly in a hot second. I'm actually going to use Grumpig's turn to heal itself. Okay. I'm going to use Yawn on Golbat again. I expect him to swap out to his other dude. The Entei. Yup. Not the Entei, the Raikou. This is why I'm sending Yawn out again immediately. This is the Shadow Pokemon right here. We need to survive its attacks right now. Quag is basically immune to its lightning attacks, but not much else. Oh my god. Paralyzed and confused. Has not lost a single turn. This is some bullshit. God, do I have anybody who can tank a hit right now? In the party? Odysseus, maybe? Ugh. What is your physical defense stat? It is 106. It's better than most people, I guess. Magneton would also not take too much damage from a lightning attack. Your physical special defense is way higher. Odysseus is just a smarter choice right now. Part of me is kind of hoping he's gonna, like, send him immediately back out, too. Oh, crap, I forgot to keep spamming Pursuit somehow. Without ever being confused. Thankfully, Grumpig, very, very high special defense. There's Thunder. I expected that to come out eventually. Odysseus can very much tank those lightning attacks. Except he gets paralyzed! Well, how do you get this godlike RNG, AI? Excuse the fuck out of me. Okay, Raikou is now asleep, which is fine. I expect it to not die from one Sludge Bomb. Now would be a good time to use those X defense, actually. on the Quag, mostly, but also on Vileplume afterwards. Hack the game code. Certainly feels that way. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Motherfucker. Cheating Altaria. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort. I did not realize Odysseus' goddamn physical attack was that high. Jeez. Okay, alright, okay. We're fine. We are fine. It was almost a disaster, but it wasn't. Odysseus needs to heal itself on his own turns. He can survive those Ice Beam. Its special defense is just that absurdly high. But just to be safe, I'll be using Lemonades to get back to full 2 HP. And then I'll be using the Quag's turn to actually throw the balls. It is asleep. This has been taking so many goddamn turns, I almost want to use the Timer Ball, but I think the Ultra Ball is better off right now. Get in the goddamn ball immediately. You're at, like, no HP and you're asleep. I don't care that you're legendary. If you're not getting in the ball right now, I will actually call the game hacked. Jeez. There's that gold bat we were trying to avoid earlier. It's about to use Fly on Odysseus. It's completely immune. Completely immune to that paralysis. That paralysis is just entirely for show. Oh boy. At least they're not attacking the Quag. As a matter of fact, it seems like they're completely ignoring the Quag. Weirdly enough. I guess their AI is just telling them to focus on the weak link. Which, you know, I guess he kind of is. That was a crit. That would have absolutely killed Odysseus back there. Now kindly get moided. You couldn't have Supersonic or something with shittier accuracy, could you? No, you got Confuse Ray instead. The actually good moves. There we go. They should at least take down Altaria, I would hope. No, it's not very effective. It's part Dragon. This will sting, but not a whole lot. It is part Steel type. That Altaria really is just completely immune to paralysis. I'm calling hacks. Oh, they finally decided to attack the Quack. But we set up using Amnesia a lot earlier, so we're fine. Could we please get one attack out? No? Okay. Yeah, the Altaria is completely immune to paralysis. It does not even say that it's... Oh my fucking god, are you for real? Ungoddamn believable. No, you know what? We're not even, like, curing the frozenness. Not yet. There's no point. Thankfully, they're still attacking the Quag, who has all of the special defense right now. Okay, we don't have to deal with Altaria anymore. Goldbat is still, like, barely alive, but still alive. It certainly felt like I just beat up a boss from a JRPG right now. I will give you that, game. You've definitely made that feel like an experience. Oh boy. Okay. That woke me up, like actually. And of course he uses Confuse Ray. Of course he uses Confuse Ray. You couldn't give him Supersonic, which has like 50 accuracy. No, you had to give it Confuse Ray, which has 100. Wasting everyone's time. everyone's time. Well, I cannot be frozen anymore. Because Alteria's dead. You use Confuse Ray, then you use Bite, which has a chance of making you flinch. That's the kind of strat I come up with. That's literally the strat that I have on my Crobat, actually. I literally use Bite and Confuse Ray on that Crobat for this express purpose. Oh boy, that was exhausting. This power, it defies belief. I don't know about that. A taste of your own medicine, yeah. Your struggle to get here was all in vain. The shadow Pokemon we produced have already been moved elsewhere, yeah. And that, of course, includes the ultimate shadow Pokemon I created for the boss. Evil laugh. I imagine the Haas are trailing off as he runs. One data ROM. Man, sure would be inconvenient for them if they actually left all their info on this data ROM. Can I use it with the computer, actually? It's still a computer, right? No, I cannot interact with the computer. And it sure would be a shame if you forgot to, like, take this thing, which has all of your info. TM26. What is TM26? Is that Earthquake? Yes, it is! Okay. I'll be using that on Hitmontop, I think. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I'm at the end of the dungeon, and I can get out. Not sure why that faded to black for a second there. That actually has me mildly concerned. Everyone's still mostly at full HP, so we should be fine. Let me take a look at the list of the shadow Pokemon in the game now again. I've gotten the Raikou. All that's left now is a Sunflora, a Delibird, a Heracross, a Skarmory, a Miltank, an Absol, a Houndoom, a Tropius, a Metagross, and the final boss is Tyranitar. Quite fitting, actually, that they end off the game on something that looks like Godzilla. Like, actually. it's a pretty good pick. There's a few other Pokemon to be obtained afterwards. I cannot finish the game until I go back and beat up Miracle B as well, come to think of it. There is post-game content. I'm gonna be quite honest. I am tired. This will be a little bit of a shorter stream. Not gotten that much sleep, and the coffee is not helping. The coffee is not helping. I missed the radio. Which means not the radio, the music that was playing here. Well, I got an email. That didn't take too long now, did it? Besides email. Lab data. Hi, this is Net. If you find any data at the Shadow Pokemon Lab, please bring it to me in the under. You know what? I might as well keep going until Railgun Tower becomes available. That way it's not just a 3-hour stream. It's actually a 3-hour stream where I make some progress. I wanted to finish the game today, but... oh, I've made so many mistakes. I don't think that's possible right now. Yeah, I guess we're going back to the under. I imagine it should become available soon, if not, like, within 5 minutes. I've already taken care of all the... did I heal? No. The game does not give you free heals whenever you're not paying attention. It gives you free heals when you're at Mount Battle, actually. Between each matches. So even if I wanted to do it permadeath, I would not be able to. Would just straight up not let me. But yes, it's a battle facility, so I won't count deaths that happen at Mount Battle now, will I? I'm not sure how I'm going to handle Mount Battle. Like I said, it was not interesting to look at. Because it was literally just me going in. Yo, how's it going, kids? Did you meet up with that Silva guy? He says he's something about you going to check out Realgum Tower. But where is this Realgum Tower anyway? It's up top. Let me go talk to the kids. You nerd! I've got data. I did. Here's the data ROM. Do you mind telling me what's on there? Kind of important about the whole Shadow Pokemon business. This data ROM appears to contain a list of Shadow Pokemon that have been made so far. Looks like they've wiped the data. Leave this with me. I'll somehow try to retrieve the information from this data ROM, even if it means going over it little by little. As soon as they discover anything, I'll email your PDA. Okay, so that's how they get you set up for the post game, as well as the end game. Where they're kind of just like, go to these locations to catch the Shadow Pokemons you've missed. There's not a whole lot of stuff that I've missed. Right, I keep forgetting I need to activate the UFO. You guys say anything interesting? Nope. I'm just talking about the UFO disc. Kind of annoying that the DNA samples are staying inside my inventory like that. So Silva, the dude that works underneath Duking, is apparently gone to Realgum Tower now. Oh crap, I went for the... You know what? Just keep going inside. You're going the right way. You're not a... You did it right the first time. Don't second guess yourself. There's actually somebody here? Hold on, what? We finally finished the work on that gigantic tower, but who? Did it take long? Time to build or what? I don't know when was the last time I went back home. You go on up there and see it for yourself. It's clean and shiny. It's what I call gorgeous. Alright, so it is available now, actually. Yep, there it is. Realgum Tower. An immense tower that was finally completed as Cypher's base. It has a Coliseum on top. And boy, does it look like Gold Saucer from Final Fantasy VII, a little bit. I want to talk to Duking, actually, since Silva said he's going over there. Maybe Duking can tell me anything about it. Yo, how's it going? Two women up on the ground floor of the beta building. Oh, right, the two girls. You know, I've never gone back to talk to the kids back here either, did I? It's not exactly a secret. You guys could keep the door open, you know? Is Plusle doing good? Yes. Not great, but it's alive. You guys don't have any interesting dialogue? Grown-ups will join the kids grid too after kids. This calls for me. I'm going to upgrade the kids. Okay. The kids grid, if I recall correctly, is kind of just like a news network slash chat room, I guess, with the people of the Under and the people here in Pyrite Town. I'm pretty sure that Miracle Bee is still available inside this building if you go all the way at the bottom. The wiki for Bulbapedia says that it's only when you defeat Evice that he becomes unavailable, because he gets replaced by other people. Let me go check to make sure. Miracle Bee. He appears at Pirate Cave after Mirror B has been defeated, vanishes after the player defeats Evice, the final boss. Right, okay, which will then be replaced by Rieth and Firma, which are the two girls that had the Mantine and the Remoraid. They kind of just move in. And then they'll have level... Let me check. Level 55! My goodness. It's a little rough, to say the least. But yes, Miracle Bee doesn't really have anything interesting, which is a shame. He kind of just has a Seaking, a Lanoon, an Electrode with Explosion, a Sandslash, and a Sudowoodo with Self-Destruct. Which means that the Quag is absolutely just going to, like, wipe the floor with him. And then that's about it. I don't want to get into a fight inside the Realgam Tower just yet, so I think I'll go and scope things out. And then I'll see. Are Trudley and Fodley, the first henchmen of Merby, still in here? Got 32 of the shadow Pokemon. Yeah, how's it going? You went and checked out the lab? What could it be? I haven't gotten a clue what's going on in the lab. No, they're still there, actually. I don't know why Duke King was talking about these girls. Not sure what the deal was. He made it sound like they already moved in and, like, got out. Let me go talk to him again. Sorry, I know this is not the most interesting thing in the world, but I'm playing a JRPG and I care about the dialogue. What were those two women up to the ground floor of that building? You know, it's a good question. We never got, like, any lore on them. They kind of just replaced Trudley and Fodley, and that was about it. Then you got their shadow Pokemon from them, and that was about that. Yeah, let me make a save here. I don't really want to over-level for the end game, but I might end up doing so. I felt a little weak whilst going through the lab, even though it was the same level as them. Like, I felt like I had a much rougher time than I should have had. Well, there's Realgam Tower, I guess. Oh god, it really is clean and shiny now. Why are there statues of Sudowoodo? They mostly just serve to demonstrate that Merby is really, really good at amassing followers. He do be incredibly charismatic. I recall in Pokemon XD, actually, there was like mini games you could do here. I'd expect to you. No, please do go in. Welcome to Realgam Tower. Today's our opening day. Yeah, let me save here again. I don't want to get into. I don't want to start. Well, maybe I could actually. Let me see what level people are. If I recall correctly, you have to beat up all of the Cypher admins again. Yep, there's Merby, kind of just chilling. Let's go backwards, please. I'll be back. At least it doesn't force a fight with you immediately. It sounds so jovial and happy, the music is. But then it's not. It's not jovial and happy. Because you turn around a corner. Then you're staring at Merby in the face. And fucking... God, I forgot Dakeem existed, to be perfectly honest. He's kind of just... Yeah. There. What level are they again? Actually, let me go take a look. I might want to go do some optional stuff first. Realgam Tower should tell me the level of everybody in the area, I think. There we go. I'm staring at Dakeem right now. His Pokemon are around level 46, 45, 46, and 47. Great! Oh, joy! At least the Quag will be coming in very handy during these fights, except against some of them. They got updated teams. Even though I just fought Hein, he updated his Crobat to have, his Goldbat to be a Crobat now. Yeah, I might be thinking about Pokemon XD as having mini-games and stuff in some of these places. I appreciate the game's not forcing me to start a fight. It's a cool looking place, I'll give it that. No wonder they put in a bunch of mini-games and stuff there in Pokemon XD. Yo, how's it going? Having trouble, are we? Perhaps you're lost in the expanse of this building? Yes. I shall be happy to take you. Where am I going to take you? Oh, since you ask, you deserve a reply. Oh, it's to your doom! I was not... okay. I might reload if they're much higher level than me. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. We're actually completely fine. I have a horrible starting team, but we're fine. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure there's some... I'm gonna go take a look at the rest of the... There's a dude with Shadow Delibird here, a Shadow Sunflora, and a... Oh, that's weird. For some reason, chat has said that an emote has been removed from my chat. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Yeah, sorry. There's a dude with a Shadow Delibird and a dude with a Shadow Sunflora, which are level 45, and I do need to be careful of. But otherwise, I should be fine. I might want to swap out my team, to say the least. Yeah, you know what? Let me just send out Magneton, actually. Magneton's fine against this setup. I would love to be able to one-shot that Grimer before anything happens. I really want to teach Return to that Stantler, but I'm not sure if I want to use the Stantler for long enough. That's the problem. It's not super bulky. That's my biggest issue about this thing. It's not exactly the bulkiest thing in the world. Acid Armor. Heading from Soul Streams. How are you doing, Rob? I was actually about to end, but then I got pulled into a fight, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep going, I guess. I should be able to one-shot both of these now. There do be a lot of people streaming Dark Souls. That's pretty much all people stream. Me, I would be streaming Dark Souls too if I could, but I have not found my controller. I have not slept enough. I slept for like 3 hours last night, and then I woke up at midnight, and then I started grinding in this game in preparation for this stream, and then I was just like, yeah, I'll be able to finish this game, this stream! I was not able. Playing the Dark Souls of Pokemon and say, it do beat the Dark Souls of Pokemon. Become a mouse and keyboard player. No. Why? Absolutely not. The DS2 of Pokemon? Yeah, it's the weird middle child that was made by a different developer. The difference is that, like, no one remembers DS2 fondly, but everyone who's played Pokemon Colosseum is like, oh yeah, that was fucking awesome! Everyone loves Colosseum if they've played it. Okay, let me take down at least one. How bad is the recoil damage with that thing? Oh god, 20 HP. Why? Yeah, I need to teach you a different normal type move to be your stab move. Actually, come to think of it, I think Stantler can get Body Slam at some point. I don't know when. But it has the chance of paralyzing, plus it's a high damage normal type move. Yeah, I guess I should have expected the old man to be a bad guy. And he just disappeared. This game has given up on giving me, like, plausible deniability for NPCs at this point. They just, like, blink out of existence after you beat them. Also, that's, Roselia. Neat. Cool picture. Okay, you know what? If we're gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have, some people benched. Dragon Fang! No wonder that thing was doing so much fucking damage with Dragon Breath. What level is the Stantler? It's about, like, level 46, I think? I will not be using the legendary dogs. Yeah, it's 46. It's just not bulky. I really wish it had more HP, but it doesn't. I really, really wish it had more HP. It does have takedown, and it hits like a truck with it. You want to know the thing that infuriates me the most about this? You meet him at level 43. Level 43 is exactly the level where he would have learned Confuse Ray. But he does not come with Confuse Ray. And that infuriates me to no end. Because, like, I really wish I had Confuse Ray on him. He would be perfect. He would be perfect for, like, disrupting the enemy team. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not super hype about Hypnosis. Just does not have the accuracy that I need it to have. Only learns Body Slam for Fire Red and Leaf Green Tutor in Emerald 2, I guess. I don't think I did the move tutors in Emerald, so I could get it to him that way. Now, if I was doing this using legitimate hardware, I would have to transfer my Pokemon from Colosseum to Pokemon Emerald and then to XD. So I guess I could do that along the way at some point. I could just transfer them to Emerald and then go around the move tutors and whatnot. I was more so planning on doing that when I finished Gen 3. Like, that's the reason why I didn't do it at the end of Emerald, even though I did at the end of Fire Red, is because I was planning on, like, taking a good, long, hard look at every single Pokemon I get in Colosseum and the Pokemon that I get in Pokemon XD. And then say, like, okay, who's getting those move tutors? Because they're only a one-time thing, and they're not TMs. Eventually, they become TMs again, but it's, like, in Sword and Shield and stuff. Until then, there's no TM for a lot of these moves that get move tutors. The thing that pains me the most is that they're one time. You can only use the move tutors one time. But there's a move tutor in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver that teaches Headbutt infinitely. And that infuriates me to no end, because it's like, why though? Why aren't all move tutors just free? It's not like their moves are overpowered or anything like that. I hate that they're one time only. I hate them. But yes, the only reason why this Standler has not gone down yet is because he comes in and intimidates. I really wish he had more HP. Grumpig is honestly at this point a little bit better. Standler jump scare. Yeah, Standler, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to wait until like Legends Arceus before I use you again at this point. Unless I can get Body Slam on you. And even then, I'm still not sure. I was thinking about giving him Return, but the problem is that there's some other people that are much better candidates for Return in my choices currently. Also, Hariyama as well. You just are not useful, even with Break. I'm so sorry. I have a much better time with Hitmontop. Magneton, useful, but not the most useful thing in the world. Like, you're on the maybe list, is kind of my thing. Octillery is weirdly useful, though, because he can learn, like, Fire Blast. He's got Bubble Beam, he's got Ice Beam, PSI Beam, and Fire Blast. So he's like a weird de facto fire type, even though he's a water type Pokemon. Octillery learns everything. It really does. Can learn Hyper Beam too. I also still got Coral from the previous games, which has carried me through the Elite Four of Fire Red. Well, not really. It was just there in the background during Fire Red, but then it carried me through Emerald. Energy Ball as well in later gens. So yeah, it's basically just a water equivalent of Porygon. Come to think of it. Porygon also can learn everything. You're just a water Porygon. Yeah, I'm definitely liking Mentine. Mentine's good. I might need to bench Grumpig. Actually, I don't have anybody who could put down Reflect if I bench Grumpig. That's kind of my issue right now. Typhlosion's great, but I don't expect him to be able to tank, like, Hyper Beam or Self-Destruct or anything like that. Versus Umbreon, I expect him to. And Umbreon is also very disruptive. Between having Screech and Confuse Ray. Very, very disruptive. Altaria is good, but I'm not sure about using Altaria. I got rid of Dragon Dance, and I might get it back later in a future game, but right now, I preferred having Ice Beam, which is why I want to use it. I've also got Roar just for disrupting the enemy's tactics, amongst other things. Alright, let me take one long hard look. I can put people to sleep. I can deal some really nasty damage. I can confuse people. I don't need Umbreon, because Mantine already does that job. Hitmontop also has access to Earthquake, and I might give it to him. Okay, Altaria, you're coming along then. I might need you to have the EXP share for a bit in that case. There should be another goon I have access to in order to get their shadow Pokemon. I think it's a Delibird, right? Yes, it's a Delibird. Then after defeating all 4 of the Cypher admins in a rematch, there's another peon that shows up with a Shadow Heracross. And that's when the game is like, here's the end game. Then everything like goes back down in levels again, weirdly enough. Yeah, I don't much care for Delibird, but I might as well get it. It comes with Never Melt Ice, so maybe Odysseus should not be coming along right now. Or Altaria. Let me replace Odysseus with somebody else. I can still put people to sleep using the Quag. I was thinking about teaching Altaria Return, if only just because, its Mega Evolution has Pixelate. So it would turn Return into a Fairy-type move with, like, absurdly high damage. There's a lot of Pokemon that are on the list for that, although I think the priority right now is mostly getting Return on Pokemon that are normal type, in order to just have a very high damage move. If they don't learn Slam or anything like that, or if I can't put Slam on them. Okay, let's get out there now. I like being able to paralyze my opponents. 75 accuracy is shit, you're right, but... Body Slam, sorry, not Slam. Body Slam is the one that paralyzes. That's the one that I want. Let me check actually what accuracy it has. Body Slam. 30% chance of paralyzing the target. It has 85 power and 100 accuracy. So it's actually like really good for most normal types. Let me actually check and see who learns it by just leveling up. Jigglypuff, Milk Tank. Not that many people. Right, I forgot that Pokemon DB is always using the most recent learn list. I would have to check on, like, Bulbapedia to check each gen's learn list. Okay, let me put Umbreon. Or Grumpig, actually. Grumpig gets to be in the front. Hello, Ben Barrett. Hello from work. I was thinking about ending off soon. What did you miss? I'm pretty much like at the end of the game. Also, I really want to give Earthquake to, I want to give Earthquake to Hitmontop. Is there any reason why I should consider not doing that? Also, can I teach Thunder to anybody? I'm not going to because it has terrible accuracy, but... No, nobody can learn that. Didn't think so. You could teach it to Flygon. Flygon would be great with it, but that's also something I I don't think I can teach them TMs until I purify them, and they're currently still a shadow Pokemon. When did you start this game? You don't remember. It was at January 1st, so literally a week ago, Mr. Pickaxe. And I'm pretty much at the end of the game. Not only that, but there's also a Flygon in Pokemon XD, or whether you can get a Trapinch in Pokemon XD. Let me check. Is it a shadow Pokemon or is it a wild Pokemon? I think it's a wild one. Trapinch. Vibrava. Okay. It's a wild Pokemon. You can get a Trapinch in. So it would not have anything special on it. The GameCube games are not very long. They're not very long. If you play them back to back, they feel super long. Alright, I've got Quagsire, I got Grumpig, I can set up... Yeah, I'm gonna have to commit to these guys. I might make them like level 60, actually. Most of the bulk is grinding the shadow Pokemon and purifying them, which I can do very much off screen, thankfully. There should be another person I can talk to. That turns out to be a Cypher Peon, right? Yeah, hi! How are you guys doing? Bulbapedia says I cannot fight the dude in blue yet. God, it's so anxiety-inducing to think like, should I go? Should I just hang back? Are you looking to get past this door? No. That's the right idea. You're about 10 years too young to challenge me. What about you? No, I can beat you up. Never mind. Or wait, no. Maybe that's the dude with... Right. One of them is a Shadow Sunflora. The other has a Shadow Delibird. Right, okay. You gonna cry of you missed the Mirror Bee encounters in Gale of Darkness? There is... I do have to go back for Miracle Bee. I could do that right now. Would not take super long. But I think I'd rather do it, like, as a little bit of a victory lap as a joke. Let me save state here. Because I might accidentally kill the Shadow Pokemon, and I don't want that. I would much prefer catching them right as they become available. Teaching Earthquake to Hitmontop is a good idea, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? Hitmontop does not have access to anything better right now. He only has Triple Kick, Detect, Endeavor, and Focus Energy. You disagree? You don't think it's a good idea? It can hit your own Pokemon, yes. Because you don't like Hitmontop. Hitmontop's not, like, fantastic, but it is absurdly tanky, which is ultimately what I care about. Give him self-destruct. I can't think of anyone else to teach Earthquake to, that's the thing. Other than the Vibrava that I just caught. But that would be incredibly annoying to train him. At this point, we're so late in the game, I don't want to train up anybody new. Like, these Pokemon are gonna get purified, then they're gonna sit in the PC. Because they don't have any EVs at all. Like, Vibrava, I really want to get him Earthquake. Use PK Hex to give yourself infinite rare candies. Honestly, I've heard people do Nuzlocke challenges where they do that. I've heard people do Nuzlocke challenges where they do that and then they just make sure they're the same level as the gym leaders. That way there's still a challenge. Just to skip the grind. And I'm gonna be real. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel the grind is not being fun. But then if I do cheat in 20 million rare candies though, I don't have any EVs. I don't have any effort values on any of the Pokemon if I don't grind legitimately. Also, yes, I'm looking at this list. The only other Pokemon... You would still be weaker because of no EVs, yeah. That's the thing. Which I suppose at that point I could just go higher level than them. But, you know, it gives me a reason to play True Mountain Battle, which... Yeah. It doesn't take that long because I can speed up the game speed to 200%. I'm looking at everybody else here. Nobody just screams Earthquake user, except Gligar. But Gligar does not have access to his evolution in this gen, except for Misdreavus, which is the reason why I benched them. Grind montage when? No. I do it off screen. Because I would hate I hate it when I grind on stream. That's the thing. Not a good Earthquake user would be Typhlosion, but honestly, I might bench the Typh after a game or two. Mainly because I only need 2 Typhlosions. I do not need 3. And at some point, I'm gonna have too many duplicates of Typhlosion, I think. Because at the end of Pokemon XD and Gale of Darkness, you get... If you do the Mount Battle Challenge with only 5 Pokemon and without ever touching your PC, you get gifted one of the 3 Johto starters, a Chikorita, a Cyndaquil, and a Totodile, which I plan to get all 3 of those and just do the challenge, like, I'll do the challenge once on stream, and then afterwards I'll be like, yeah, I'll come back and get the other 2 on my own time. I need only 2 Typhlosions. The reason why I need 2 duplicate Typhlosions is because one of them can become the Hisui Typhlosion, specifically, when I get to Legends Arceus. And then I don't need to pick Cyndaquil as my starter in that game, which means I can pick one of the other 2 instead. I need to, like, sit down and plan that out, actually. I do have a page open of the Bulbapedia wiki of all the gifts you get. Okay. Let me go take care of the ice dude with the goddamn Delibird. How do I open up against an ice user? Ice is special, right? In this gen, I'm pretty sure it is. I might as well just search Glalie at that point. Gen 3 moveset. It would tell me if it's special or physical in this gen. Yes, it is special, so putting out Reflect would not be useful here. Don't think I have anybody with Light Screen either. Odysseus would not be useful against that person. Quagsire has Amnesia, and you have just absurdly high special defense, so you're fine. Yeah, let's go catch these 2, and then I think I'll end stream. Then I'll just open up the next stream with beating up all the Cypher admin and catching the last couple of Shadow Pokemon in the game. You know, Rui never really comments on the happenstances of the game, does she? I'm only realizing that now, but she's not super talkative about the stuff you're doing. She's not obnoxious as well, which I appreciate. I appreciate a partner that's not obnoxious and super chatty. I'm about to go face Ice. Sorry, I am a little bit sleep deprived, so I'm like saying that aloud over and over to remind myself, like, am I missing something? The girl is the one with the grass type team, comparatively. I don't think so. I think I'm pretty much just good. This should go side, I think. Sorry, I'm very, very paranoid. Let's just go side. You'll know right away if that's possible by battling me. These dudes should be like level 42. But then again, even when I've had like 10 levels above people, I've been having some pretty rough times in a few cases. Alright, let's start up by putting down Reflect in case they have any physical moves. And start using Yawn and Amnesia. Get all of the trash out of the way, really. Okay, let's start off with Amnesia, actually. And put down Reflect. And I'm gonna see about I'm imagining that Piloswine will have Earthquake. So Reflect will be quite useful here. Grumpig does have a little bit of bulk. Not as bulky as Quagsire, but still bulky. Why do you have a Tract? That's actually really cute. That Delibird pulls out a bunch of hearts out of his bag. That's cute. That's cute. No, you have Mudshot? It's very specific, but alright. Just lower speed, which I'm totally okay with. Let me see if I can get Confusion out. Nope. Still immobilized by Love. You have Fly. Interesting. Seeing Delibird use Fly just doesn't feel real for some reason. It's a very strange thing to see. There we go. Should be good enough. Don't need to pull all 6 boosts, do I? I will definitely be slower than Delibird. I kind of want to bait out their other last person, actually. Yeah, you know what? Hello, Cosmonoid. I'm going to be using Yawn on Delibird, and if the AI is smart enough, it will attempt to swap out Delibird. So then we can actually... Ouch, that actually dealt some damage. Gotta go to the trade coming soon. Take care of yourself, I'll be here. You've recently started playing Deadly Premonition. How are you liking it? It's certainly a game. Oh, you have Vital Spirit. God fucking damn it. Why? Why do you people have Vital Spirit? Okay, fine. I'll use goddamn Surf in that case. Use your goddamn healing potion slide. You're sitting on so many of them. I was also sitting on so many, like, money. Mainly on account that you can just spam. English is not your first language, so you don't understand something. It also doesn't help that there's a lot of weird translation decisions in Deadly Premonition. A lot of stuff doesn't quite work how it should. I'm gonna need to paralyze that thing. Oh god. Speaking of Deadly Premonition, thank you, Crowley. How are you doing? Thank you for subscribing for 14 months. That's a lot of months. Thank you very much. You know what, at this point, I kind of want to kill that Glalie. Let me just use Earthquake and swap Grumpig out to somebody who can fly. Sleepy, but good. How are you doing? I'm about ready to go to bed as well. I kind of just want to get these 2 matches down.
They could have belly dropped.
Who is Zach? That's the thing. They never explained it. Okay, you have Earthquake too, actually. Wow. We both had the same strat. But yes, who is Zach? I cannot explain that. It's really stupid. Just kind of picture it like Zach is both York's imaginary friend and Zach is also the player. Nice crit. But yes, that's the best way to put it. Zach is both the player and York's imaginary friend at the same time. That's the best way to put it, honestly. Is this some kind of subconsciousness that helps the main character to work? Yes! He does not have any voice lines. No, he's kind of just the protagonist's imaginary friend. That Surf may kill? I forgot. You're right. It's a fucking Delibird. You're right. Oh, god damn it. The only person I trust to deal some damage without killing it is Umbreon, honestly. Let me waste a turn with Mantine. I cannot put it to sleep or anything like that. Yeah, those animations are not great. Oh, those are not fantastic. There's not a whole lot that I can do here, actually. I don't even trust Umbreon, coming to think of it. Water Pulse might be good. It's not going to do too much damage. Stand up straight. Okay, Cosmonoid. Now is a good time to strain it up, actually. Oh my god, it's so fragile. Okay, alright. Time to get in the ball, bird. Kindly get in the ball. I sure wish I could throw 2 balls per turn, but the game doesn't let me. It was in as well. Yeah, I was about to end sometime soon. Kind of weird that everyone's showing up right now. Please get in the ball. Thank you. God, trying to catch these without killing them is the most anxiety-inducing thing in the world. Alright, we took care of that one. I can go back to heal and take care of the other one now. Yeah, at this point, they're not running away. There's just no story. There is no plot going on about, like, when you beat up one of the random thugs, they kind of just phase out of existence. They turn to ash. It's like when, it's like the Thanos snap. They're just completely gone. Okay, next would be Sunflora, which comes with a Jumpluff and a Gloom, which is not great. That means the Quag will not be useful in this fight. I expect... You know what? I might want to open up with Umbreon and Grumpig. Dying. A lot of people are getting sick these days, I've noticed, actually. If everyone is joining, simply don't end. I am sleep deprived. I woke up at midnight today. People die when they are killed, yes. I would like to not have to wait until the post-game to catch these, so I'm gonna be making some save states. Guessing there's a daredevil in you. I do still count the deaths. So far I've been completely without any deaths, which I appreciate. Am I just bad at games, or is hold breath mechanic terribly useless? It's completely useless, Cosmonoid. Originally, Deadly Premonition was supposed to have a much more substantial fighting system. Or actually, no. Originally, it was supposed to have a stealth system in it, which is where hold breath would have been useful. However, other developers told the lead guy, like, we gotta have shooting in it instead. Because Resident Evil was very popular. And so they put in shooting instead of stealth. And that's why the hold your breath thing is completely pointless. Yeah, that Sunflora is another one of those Pokemon that will accidentally kill itself, I feel. I do not like fighting Pokemon that are super weak. Why is all the weak Pokemon at the end of the game? Yeah, it was supposed to be a TwinSpeak inspired game, also known as a ripoff. But he couldn't get the rights for it. Yeah, I'm on 3 hours of sleep as well. I'm feeling just about ready to keel over right now. Oh god, please stop using stat boosters. It could survive a bite, surely, right? Jumpluff is part flying, so Shockwave might do some damage. Okay, we're fine. We can get another bite in. Sunny day. Ugh. I don't like that. Don't do that. That dealt normal damage. I should have used Psychic instead. Our people are still very, very tanky in terms of special defense, so we should be fine. I don't want to attack Sun and Flora again. Yes, they have great animations in this game, I've noticed. Especially for not Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. Gen 1 and Gen 2 reuses the same animation as in 3D models as the Nintendo 64 games, which are not good. As far as you've made it into the game, it's really, really random. Yes, that's Deadly Premonition. That's very much the deadliest of... The deadliest P. Yes. Yeah, actually, hold on. I need somebody who get paralyzed or sleep that's in Flora. Might have to be Odysseus, actually. Yeah, it gets, like, serious for, like, 2 seconds, and then it goes goofy. And then it goes, like, serious for 2 seconds, and then it goes goofy. It does not know what kind of game it wants to be, is what it is. Which is why I love that game. Please tell me you targeted Odysseus with this. Nope, that was Grunting. I need to sneeze. Ugh. Okay, we don't have to deal with the jump bluff anymore, at the very least. Sunflora is a little concerning. I expect it to have, like... Solar Beam, at the very least. It seems like it would. Okay, Odysseus, please put it to sleep. I'm gonna use Lightning on it, which will not hit particularly hard. 10 minutes later, you're sitting at a comically large table talking with almost... Yes! Yes! It's very... It goes back and forth between humorous and horror and murder mystery at the drop of a hat. It does it without any warning as well. I need that thing asleep. Odysseus, please. Okay, cool. So at least we can wait out. It's, that combo sounds cool. Yeah, it just goes back and forth a lot. Oh my god, that face when it's asleep. Yes. That's Deadly Premonition. It's got a somewhat serious murder mystery going on. Then it's got a bunch of goofy shit where you can get and, like, go get food with the rest of the cops and talk about muffins and shit. I'm gonna start trying balls, I think. Pardon me. Oh, sorry. Yet the game does not run good, even if you have a shitty... Even if you have a good PC, it does not run good. As a matter of fact, I've had a few times where the game would stop loading stuff when I streamed Deadly Premonition. Where, like, I would be driving a car, and then I go so far, and I'm just like, wait, isn't there supposed to be a house here? And then I keep going, and the map just does not load. It just becomes a flat surface with no trees or nothing. It's not good. Okay, caught that's the floor now. I should be able to end off. There's another dude, but he only shows up after you beat up all 4 of the admins. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little sniffly. It's not an optimized game at all. Weirdly enough, the best console to play Deadly Premonition on is the Nintendo Switch! The first game. The second game is running like shit on the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Guessing this goes to Ein. Yeah, we're fine. It does not run good. It's well optimized only on the Nintendo Switch version because it's the last version that got updates. I don't think it's intentional, no. I think they just legit did not know how to optimize it. A lot of bugs stem from, like, there's a bunch of version-specific bugs. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the safe room. Yeah, I cannot interact with this, can I? Yeah, no, I need to, like, come back with, all their shit. Okay, I'll be ending stream now, and I think I want to finish the game next time, so I might go back to Mount Battle and over-level until I'm, like, level 60 or 65. The post-game content is about level 70, I think is the last part of the post-game content. See, as I said, there do be another dude that I could go and take care of back in Pyrite Town. And I feel like I'm going to forget if I save here. So I'm going to go back to Pyrite Town and save there. You discovered secondary jobs in Octopath Traveler and the game got like twice as fun. Octopath Traveler is good. I also recommend people should go check out Triangle Strategy. Very similar art style. Very similar writing style too. Okay, I will go and save in Pyrite Town. Like, actually. I'll save in the building. Then we'll be able to remind myself, like, hey, side, go take care of that bullshit. You tried Triangle Strategy, but it felt so hollow you actually refunded it. It's not... Okay, the gameplay is bad for Triangle Strategy. The story's good, and I like that your choices in the story actually matter, but the voice acting is kind of ass. And the gameplay is not great. These guys always respawn, don't they? I'm gonna save here to remind myself. That'll be what I start the next stream over. Dude, these dudes are level 40. This is mainly so I can remind myself, like, hey, side, you know what? Let me speed this up. It's gonna take forever otherwise. The music's great, and I hate to butcher it like this, but I'm kind of in a hurry. And these dudes are a little underleveled. Oh boy. It sounds a little bit like Rainbow Road music, you're right. Okay, I'm glad I put down Reflect. That crit would have hurt. It sounds so goofy. Okay. Alright. You weren't expecting all that heavy themes Octopath has from a PG-12 game. Yeah, Octopath's good. I will say, the gameplay's not good on Triangle Strategy. I was expecting Triangle Strategy to be like Tactics Ogre, but then it wasn't, and I was very disappointed in it. The problem with Triangle Strategy is, like, it's fun, the systems are good, but there's no customization. So once you find the, like, 8 units that you think to yourself, these are good, you're never gonna use anything else. Even if you unlock the rest of, like, the late game stuff, like, once you have your 6 or 8 favorites, you're never using anything else. And that's my main issue with Octopath Traveler. It feels kinda like playing Fire Emblem, the old Fire Emblems. Where why would you use anything except the best units? And that's the problem with Octopath Traveler, and that's what made Tactics Ogre very good. Yes, I am tired. This is gonna be a little bit of a short one. I really wanted to finish the game today, but I can't. I actually can't. I am sleep deprived. I woke up at midnight this morning, and, like, I couldn't go back to bed, so, yeah, I've been awake since then. I'll save here, and I'll remind myself to open up the next stream with a little Easter egg. If you go back to where Mirror B used to be, you can fight against his successor, clearly, the Miracle Bee. Yes, he has a very strange idea of what having a Mirror Bee type team is. Namely, he has 2 Pokemon that will self-destruct on you. Which is why I'm taking the Quag. The Quag is absolutely coming. And we're going to be over-leveled as hell for him, but that's totally okay, because then it'll be funny. Yeah, the ability on the Quag is Damp. Prevents self-destruction. It'll be funny to just stomp all over him. Because I led this fight for way later in the game than I should have. What I'll probably do is... Okay. Quagsire currently is the same level as the final boss. If I get... But it's still gonna kick my ass, because even when I'm equal level to stuff, like, I went to the Shadow Pokemon Lab at the start of this stream, and, I picked a team out of people that were about level 43, 44. Let me actually take a look. These dudes down here. Like, I used Stantler and I used Hariyama. They were equal level to the people in the Shadow Lab. And they were kicking my ass, like, actually. I was not having a good time. I even pulled out Magneton, which has been a really solid party member in the previous game. As a matter of fact, it won the... It might still have the ribbon. As a matter of fact, if I go and check... Yes, it does. It did beat the Hall of Fame. I trained up this Magneton at the end of the game exclusively. Who died in this campaign? Absolutely nobody so far! Which is a goddamn miracle, because I did not transfer any items into this game. At all. I have been playing this absurdly safe and a little overleveled. I did not use many people from the Game Boy Advance games. This is a very hard Pokemon game. I think the fact that it's been so hard is what kept me on my toes. As opposed to when I'm playing like Pokemon Fire Red, I'm not paying that much attention when I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Emerald. I'm just like, yeah, let's just send out the Pokemon Mash A kind of deal. And then, like, I lost, like, Snake Keeper to a Coughing that self-destructed and critted at the same time. Or, like, I lost Mizu to, Norman, the normal-type gym leader, who used Belly Drum with a Lanoon and then critted Mizu, which I was really upset. Hello, Snake Keeper, by the way. Yes. How long has your avatar been a sleepy Flygon? For a few days now. I change it every game, and I might need to change it to something else. As much as I love Flygon, it's my favorite dragon of Gen 3. It really is. I love him. But I can't use him right now. I would have to train it up so hard right now. Say, I think what I'll do is off-screen, I'll set up a team to be level 65. And then I'll go and beat the game. And I'll do the post-game content, and I'll get myself prepared for booting up Pokemon XD. I wanted to finish the game today. I am way too tired. I have not gotten enough sleep. The coffee is not powering me through this as much as I wanted it to. I chugged an entire, like, coffee mug of it. That's not actually a mug. This is, people can't see this because I don't have the webcam set up, but this is like 3 to 4 cups of coffee. Whenever I say I'm having a cup, that's a lie. I'm having like 3 of them. But yeah. Currently I'm equal level to the final boss of the game. Which, I think I might be fine if I go and over level up to 65. I might have an equal fight with him. The hardest part about this game is that there is no EV training. It's in the game, but you have basically no control over it. Because you're only fighting trainers. Like, if I was playing, that's exactly what I did at the end of Emerald, actually, whenever I trained up this Magneton. Is I just went and killed 20 million Merrills to increase its HP effort values. You can only have 510 effort values. And by now, a lot of people are just, like, unusable as a result of that. But, yes. I'll have to train up some people. I was really looking forward to using Octillery, but I might just have to wait until a future game. Yeah. I will overlevel to 65, which will make me probably equal to the end of the game. Yeah, I got the legendary doggos. They were in the game. I figured I might as well pick them up right now. I'm not going to use them because I never use legendaries, but I figured I might as well pick them up right now. If you pick them up, actually, they do not show up against the rematches of the Cypher Elites. Like, I got the Entei from the Keem, I got the Suicune from Venus, and I got Raikou just now from Ain. And I have to go and rematch them. If you did not snag these back at their respective hideouts, you have to fight them with them again. And these things fucking kick your ass. They are rough. They are absolutely, like, monsters. I think they might be higher level if you leave them in their care when you get to rematch them, which is not good. That's not good at all. It's fucking horrible. I think Mirabi still keeps his Sudowoodo as well, if you didn't snag it back then. EVs affects how your stats change and evolve. Let me actually explain how effort values work. So, whenever you kill something, you get 1 or 2 points into whatever that thing's best stat is, more or less. So let's say I kill a Meryl. I don't think I have a Meryl anywhere to show off, but... or Whalmer. Let's say I kill one Whalmer. It'll give me... Let me check. It's either special defense or HP. Whalmer. It provides 1 HP effort value. Now, you can have 510 effort values. I could go out and kill 255 Whalmers to have 255 HP values that are hidden, that you can't see. And then, if you're level 100, each of these is equal to more or less a point, if I recall correctly. I don't remember what the mathematical equation is, but the higher level you are, the more those values affect you. And of course, you finish the game at around level 60 to 70 for most Pokemon games. So that's around the time where you start to see the difference that it makes. So something that I did near the end of Pokemon Emerald is I just had Magneton here kill a bunch of stuff that gave HP and special defense, because those were not its strong suits. Pardon me, I choked on spit. Those are not its strong suits. So I had to kill a bunch of stuff that gave HP and a bunch of stuff that gave... Like, currently right now, its HP is still shit. Because I remove effort values between games. So it only has, like, 119. And I'm pretty sure when I finished Emerald, it had, like, 160. Or something around that ballpark. And it was also a higher level. So that's probably why it had way more HP. Currently, this thing is still very tanky, but not, like, as tanky as I wish it was. Because I have nowhere to go and just, you know, go seal clubbing, essentially, in order to get the stats that I need. The only place where you can go train in the game is Mount Battle, and those are just trainer battles, over and over again. And I'm not gonna keep a list open of every single Pokemon owned by all 100 trainers of Mount Battle, because there's exactly 100 trainers. And then, like, try to mathematically plan out, like, okay, which one do I need to go kill with which Pokemon? That's way too much effort. In a regular Pokemon game, it's a lot easier to kind of just go to the grass, turn up the speed of the emulator, run back and forth and mash A. So yeah, that was a little explanation to EVs. Effort values. Which I know it sounds like Eevee, the Pokemon, but no. Okay, I'm going to end stream here. I might overlevel a little bit. That might make the ending of the game seem a little easier than it normally would. But I think that's alright, because this game has been kicking my ass. The closest thing I got to a death was that Magneton, in fact. That Magneton got down to 8 HP. It was only a pixel of health left on the health bar. And I was just like, yeah. Good. It was not great. It was not great. So, I'm gonna be ending stream here. Let me find somebody to raid. Somebody more entertaining than me. That should be easy to find. Let me see who's live on Twitch right now. Hopefully somebody who's playing Pokemon. There is Dashing who's live, actually. Yeah, you're late, sorry. Normally I would go on a little bit longer today, but I have not gotten enough sleep, Hark. I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody I know is playing Pokemon, actually. So I guess I'll just raid Dashing, who is a lovely chap playing Elden Ring and doing invasions. He's doing invasions on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. You see, you're going to bed, Crow, you liar. Yeah, I need to get some sleep. Like I said, I woke up at midnight, which is not a good time to wake up. Did my raid not go through? /raid the Dashing Saint. I'm not seeing it pop up. There we go. Now it's going. You folks take good care of yourselves. I'll be around. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting this feeling very often whenever I'm near the end of a Pokemon game, where I'm kind of just like, yeah, I kind of want this to end now. A little bit. It's the same feeling that I got when I was near the end of Elden Ring, where I'm just like, it's starting to drag on. I kind of just want it to be over now. So I'm totally okay with being a little over-leveled. Anywhere between 65 to 70. The post-game content is, at the highest, I think, level 72. So the post-game content will still probably kick my ass. Anyways, you folks take good care of yourselves. I'll be around. I'm terrible at ending things.